waiting all day. Oh, that's a lot of gin. That is a lot of gin. Oh, 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 you making a drink? Oh, you making a drink? You ain't making no drink. You making a drink? You ain't fucking off. Let me see what you about as a good chaser. See what you all about as a good chaser. All right. So we gotta have red today. Red. Hey there. What's up, Quintessential? What's good? What is up? Hey, Lastasia. Listen, Quintessential. I had to have red today. You know I had to have red today. Hey, Abby. Thank you, sweetheart, for the Father's Day wishes. Hey, T. Tricia. Hey, Terrence. Appreciate it. I thought you already remember Terrence, but thank you anyway. Y'all know I rarely, if ever, y'all never, only time y'all have seen me in fraternity letters is on members only. But I decided in commemoration of J5 to wear some letters today. Oh, I know how that is, Terrence. I know how that is. Um, I know how that is. Hey, Kelly Hans. We're gonna talk about that a little bit today. I think I'm gonna start with that. Thank you so much for your super chat. Let me give you your, you know what that is. I probably shouldn't even do that with my letters on. I apologize. Sorry. Um, hey, Rolling Rebel. Good to see you for a little while. Let me hold on, Abby. I got. Let me log on and let me see you. Damn it! By the time I get there, Abby's probably gonna gather him. Damn it! I want to see Abby snipe him from the bush. Wait, I ain't even on yet. Let me log on my phone so I can watch Abby snipe him. God. Wait. Oh God. Oh, there it is. But is that's not how you spell poisonous, sweetheart? Well, I knew Abby was gonna get it. Oh, there you go, Terrence. You can be a mod. There you go. You remember that when I come over to your channel too, Terrence. Don't be acting funny. Now I know you done got you a wrench. Now when I come over your channel and I ain't in blue, I'm gonna be real mad. But oh boy, that was funny. Because I knew when he came on, that means he must not only subscribe to my channel, he has to have notifications on and all. You are a fan. Girl, that means that you subscribe to my channel and have notifications on. You know what, Rolling Rebel? Go ahead, be a fan. I mean, you watching from the bushes now because you can't really comment right now. But hey to you. Hey to you, Rolling Rebel. Because I see you are a fan. Go ahead and put your membership in. You might can get it on the membership side. I don't know. I mean, you're a fan. You can get here. Let me start off with today is January 5th, and 110 years ago, the greatest fraternity in the history of this planet was founded officially um on January 5th, 1911 by 10 great um Black men on the principles of achievement in every field of human endeavor. A fraternity so nice they had to name it twice. Mm, mm, mm. Happy Founders Day to all of my fellow noops out there, all of my fellow members of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. We out here on a Founders Day. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I had to rep today for the frat, even though my shirt kind of wrinkled. But I'm gonna have this same shirt. I got a Founders Day Zoom meeting that I'm gonna be on a little later, and I'm gonna have this on at that time. He could pay his money to be a member just to get blocked 30 seconds in. But shouts out to my frat. Shouts out to all BGLOs, Black Greek Letter Organizations. Kappa Alpha Psi starts what we call Founders Day seasons. Of the Divine Nine, half of them, I think five, is are founded in at least four. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, five of them are founded in January. And so that's half of nine. So half of Divine Nine celebrate their Founders Day in January. And it all starts with J5, which is the Founders Day for the greatest fraternity in the history of human existence. And so shouts out to all of my fellow members of the Divine Nine. I know you'll be celebrating. We'll be sending out Happy Founders Day for the rest of the month. Hmm. I'm sure if you were on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you saw a whole lot of J5 posts. You saw a whole lot of Crimson and Cream out there. What am I eating? We're plain today. We're just plain Jane, just some classic Lay's chips. Nothing fancy. Hey, little baby. Terrence. Um, Abby, you have the link. I know you do. Um, um, if anybody else wants the link, I don't really care. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So I wanted to start off with that. A lot of people did not even know that I was a member of a fraternity, that I was a member of Kappa Alpha Psi. Um, I mean, it's not when you're raised the right way, when you pledge the right way, you know that there are certain things that you do and say in and out of letters, and there are certain things you do and say to represent the fraternity and or sorority or your organization. So you kind of sometimes some of the stuff we go talk about go real left, and so I choose to just be L Teddy 27. You ain't got to know all about L Teddy 27 and all of the various organizations that you are a part of, because you don't want that organization necessarily attached to something that you might say that might not be in line with the principles of that organization. So you try to moderate. So even on this live right now, I'm going to moderate and censor myself on this live because I know that I do have fraternity letters and stuff like that on. So excuse me, well, you know, I pledged right. I got pledged the right way, so you ain't got to worry. I ain't gonna slip. Mm. Quintessential, you're ready. You're welcome to come on as a fellow um BGLO member. Um, so hey, little baby. Um, we also let me start off by the sad stuff. Rest in peace to Eric Jerome Dickey, who passed away at the age of I think it was 59. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he was 59. Um, oh God. Hey Jason. I've read many of his a lot of his work. His work was really good. I'm trying to think. What is my favorite Eric? I'm not gonna say he now. You know me, I gotta be a truth teller. 59, thank you. Thank you, little baby. Eric Jerome Dickey, is he in my top five? Probably not. I'm not going, you know how some people like to make stuff up and lie when they, when people die. Um, is he in my top five authors of all time? No. Does he make my top 20? Probably. Does he make the top 10? I don't know. I don't know if he makes my top 10. He probably makes my top 20. Definitely probably makes my top 20. Yeah, Capricorn's a winner. Listen, I'm a Capricorn. My fraternity is a Capricorn. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? According to you people, Jesus was a Capricorn, or at least we celebrate his birthday in Capricorn season, even though we know it's impossible for him to have been a Capricorn. But that's a whole nother story. Um, Thank you, little baby, for the Founders Day wishes. I wish Jonathan was here. He probably at work, but he might watch the replay. Shouts out to Jonathan. He's also a member of my fraternity. Some other people who are members of my fraternity that you all might know. Sherrod from G Status ATL Hustle. He's a member of my fraternity. He is. Um, he certainly is. Um, I'm trying to think on the shows that I review who is a Kappa in the shows that I review. Hmm. I would have to think about it because it's probably gonna slip my memory. All the show, when you review so many shows, some of the things start to run together. Everybody on these shows. I'm trying to think of all the shows I review. I'm a Capricorn. This season starts with me. Okay, teacher show. Okay. But in Jessica's cake was good. I made a whole video about. Oh, you didn't see it. I did make a video. The video is on the members only page. If you are a member, members only people have seen the video, and you can watch the video where I unsheathed the cake, went and picked it up, and it was a nice big cake. It was white chocolate raspberry from Nothing But Cakes, and it was really nice. But I'm trying to think of all the shows that I review who is also
Why you had to unsheath the cake though? Why unsheathed?
well, hey MVN, I mean, what else was I gonna do with the cake? It's not an unboxing. It wasn't an
Unveil,
I could do
reveal. You could have done a reveal.
a reveal. When I
Unsheath
think
sounds
unsheath,
so
well, technically,
penis. See,
no. Unsheath is when you look at the etymology. Come on, English teacher. Etymology of the term unsheath first started with swords. When you would take a sword out of its
okay,
scabbard, you would
absolutely.
unsheath the sword out of its scabbard. And the
Mhm.
scabbard is what, the little thing that you put a sword in. You'll see knights, they put the sword down, it goes into what's called the scabbard. And you would unsheath a sword out of a scabbard in the same manner that you brandish a gun or a weapon. So when you take something out, you unsheath it. And so I thought unsheath worked, but apparently it doesn't. You say unveil. But I feel
Mhm.
like for unveiling, like I feel like when I'm unveiling something, I'm like opening a curtain or something and say, hey,
Mhm.
you know, I don't know what is the term to go pick up but Jessica's cake.
I don't know. Was it in a box?
You saw the video. It was in a little
Okay.
acrylic plastic or whatever the little plastic that they have. You saw it, right?
I still believe unveil would be the correct.
Reveal, the big reveal. Okay, reveal works. Okay.
But you like anything that has to do with swords or
Oh
phallic
dear
symbols,
God.
so that's why you went with
I'm not
unsheath.
gonna you are purposely doing that because you know I'm not going to. I'm not gonna engage because I am in fraternity letters, so I'm not gonna engage you
Oh,
today.
we can't engage in the. Oh, I forgot.
And
Listen,
you're gonna have fun
I
doing
had
it.
to. I've already wished my cousin. My brother.
It's
It.
also a new.
Yes, he is. Um. So, you know,
You gonna have to bring him on the live one day so we can all chit chat and have a good powwow.
sure. I'm sure he's down.
Um, so I'm trying to think who else I watch on shows that is also a Kappa. Okay, so let me go through Love and Hip Hop. New York. Oh, in New York, what's his face? From New York. Is my fraternity brother from Love and Hip Hop New York.
I
Y'all know who
mean,
I'm talking about.
I don't. I don't
Whose
know.
wife just went to court. He was dating Monique for a little bit.
He was dating. Oh, light skin.
Yeah, you know who I'm
The
talking
one
about.
with diabetes. Jesus. Oh God.
Oh, why I can't think of his name right now?
Oh
God, I
God.
can't think of this man's
Rich
name.
dollars.
Rich Dollars. Thank you, Rich Dollars. Thank you. Rich Dollars is a Kappa. So that covers Love and Hip Hop. He's the only Kappa in Love and Hip Hop New York. The second Love and Hip Hop was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Is anybody on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta new? No. I'm thinking. I don't think nobody from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta that I can think of.
Okay. I Googled
Um,
notable Kappas.
from Love
And
and Hip Hop Miami. I mean, for Hollywood, nobody that I could think of. And from Love and Hip Hop Miami, nobody. So we do have Rich Dollars from Love and Hip Hop New York. I already said Sherrod from G Status ATL Hustle.
mhm.
Um,
Colin Kaepernick, Cedric the
Colin
Entertainer.
I want to go through all the famous campuses. I'll be here forever.
Right.
Name all of the famous campuses. I'm just
Marvin
gonna
Sapp, if we want to go to the lower.
Marvin Sapp, yeah. I mean, also Smokey Norfolk is
Yes.
also a Kappa. Also Lecrae, who's also a gospel
Yes.
singer. He's also a Kappa. Um, shoot, don't let me start going through all of it. It's so many. Um, famous Kappas. But
Montel
I'm trying to
Jordan was
go.
a Kappa.
Who?
Montel Jordan.
Montel Jordan is. If you go to This Is How We Do It, the remix video,
Mm-hmm.
he has Kappas strolling in the video. Go to the remix of This Is How We Do It. That video, he has Kappas strolling in it. Um, my frat brother who died, why I can't think of this young man name? Lee Thompson Young? Not Lee Thompson Young. Who played the famous Jet Jackson? He's a Kappa. He plays UCLA.
Oh, I don't know who that baby is.
From the famous Jet Jackson, he died. He was on the other show too. Later,
Little baby called him diabetic dollars. That's right. Accurate.
just a mess. Just a mess.
I'm sorry. That is funny to me.
You are not gonna
You
do that
call
to
him
him. Mm-mm. We're
that.
not gonna do that to him
Oh
on our
Jesus!
Founders
I'm
Day.
not gonna cry off my makeup.
Now tomorrow, y'all can call him everything but a child of God. But on Founders Day, we're not gonna do that.
Not
Let me
diabetic
think.
dollars.
But yeah, Lee Thompson Young, who played the famous Jet Jackson, he was also on that show. It was like one of those Law and Order type shows. He was on there.
Famous Jet Jack. I don't know who this
Lee
child is.
Thompson Young is his name.
Okay. Okay, I know who he is. I've seen his
Hmm.
face.
Yeah, he was a new.
Okay.
Um, so many Arthur Ad. I could just start naming, so many people. I ain't gonna even go down the list because
Okay.
yeah, he was. He was a cop. He certainly was. Hmm. He plays at UCLA. Sure did.
I thought the famous Jet Jackson was on Disney. Isn't that a Disney show?
No, that was a Nickelodeon show back in the day when I remember because him and were born the same year. We're the same age.
Wait,
He
but
and
the,
I,
the poster got a big
Nickelodeon
ass
and I.
Disney over top of it. Why is that? Because it's on Disney Plus. Oh, it was a Disney Channel show.
Not the famous Jet Jackson. It was on the Disney Channel.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was. That was back in the day when the Disney Channel was rivaling
Oh,
Nickelodeon back in the day. Rizzoli and Isles, thank you. He was on Rizzoli and Isles.
I've never seen Rizzoli and Isles, so I can't even.
They did a whole like tribute to him after his death.
Oh.
Let me go through my other shows and see who I can think that might be a capo on my other shows that I review. Um on Queen Sugar, nobody. On Pose. I don't know if it no, I don't think anybody on Pose. On David Makes Man. That I know of on David Makes Man. Nobody. Um, let me think. I ain't gonna even go to the Housewives. I'm not doing that. What else do I don't even know what I review. I'm having a hard time thinking about because my best friend called me and we had to do 3 shots for Founders Day. Um, early in the day. So me thinking about what I even review on my own channel is hard for me. Let me go to my playlists. On Lovecraft Country. Was anybody on Lovecraft Country? Not that I know of. I'm going through my playlist. P Valley. Nobody that I know of. Nobody on the come up. New York. Camp Getaway. The Wire. Is there somebody on the Wire? Let me think.
Mm.
I think it is. I just can't remember. Shout out to the Greater Beta chapter. My bio dad was a Kappa. Okay. The Beta chapter. Wait, Beta is now you shit, I ain't pledged. Shit, I pledged in 99. God damn the Beta
I
chapter.
got married in '99. Does that count as pledging? I
No.
felt like I went through Hell Week. It's
I'm trying
the
to
Hell
think
Week
what chapter
lasted
was the
several
Beta. Wait,
years.
no, Ohio State was I think Ohio State was Zeta. I almost said Ohio State. University of Illinois. Yeah, yeah, they are Beta. Um, I don't know. I'm not going through all these shows. Anyway, shouts out to all my frat brothers all over the place because I can't remember right now. And having me go through all of these shows that I reviewed to try to think who is or is not a Kappa is. Yeah. Some people don't know nephew Tommy is a Kappa. I said,
Okay,
how do you not
wonderful.
know? He represents all the time.
Because I don't listen to anything he says and or does. Oh,
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I mean, did you? I mean, did you want me to lie?
No, I don't think he's lying.
I mean, that.
So let before I get to RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, so I watched this Bell Collective mess.
Okay,
I don't know how long I'm gonna be in it.
it's been one episode. I am hoping that they jump off of the speeding bullet of a drama train and they really dig into this revitalizing Ferris Street project situation. That's what I would like to see. but I feel like it's gonna be we fighting over wigs and weaves, and our husbands. None of our husbands is worth a fuck out of this whole
Because,
situation.
hey, Shawnette, hey, Rochelle, because before we even got to the brunch, and we'll get there, Latrice and Antoinette seem to be here for the shits. They were
Yeah.
here. They started off being here for the shit. And I wanted, when they first introduced themselves, I was like, okay, these are young black women, positive. Hey, Amber, they about to do the damn thing. You know, they about to be here. They are doing well for themselves. I'm here for these powerful black women. And then they were with the shit. I said, oh, goddamn.
First of
I wanted
all,
to like them. I
I
wanted
knew it was going to be a situation when that raggedy, hey Amber, that raggedy ass husband of Latrice was like, she was like, it just feels like it's gonna be a bunch of fake people. He was like, oh well, you should
right
fit
there.
right
You'll
in
fit
there.
right there.
Bitch, who you talking to? Who the fuck you talking to? Like he's like,
Hey, Lock Queen.
hi,
Hola, peoples. How y'all doing?
good. What is
Listen,
this? What's the
the
balloons going on?
My older sister today, it's her birthday. She on her way over.
Oh,
She was
that's
supposed to be
sweet.
here at 12. Sweet my ass.
Oh,
She was supposed to be here at 12.
oops.
You know black people.
Well, right. So you shouldn't be surprised that it's 4 o'clock and she's not here yet.
What's up, everybody? MDN. What y'all talking about? What y'all chop about?
the
Right
Bell
now, the
Collective.
Bell Collective.
The
Did you
belt?
watch it? Yeah.
I don't know. I like that scarf. What's that? What's
So
the belt
this
like this?
the it is a new show about upwardly mobile black women in Jackson, Mississippi. And we want it to be about them revitalizing a certain area in Mississippi, which one lady says that she wants to do, but it looks
Letitia
like it is legit loving hip hop
Alabama.
Jackson. Loving
Oh,
Hip Hop
Jackson.
Mississippi.
Loving hip hop Mississippi with
And
no
I've been
rappers
to
in it.
Jackson, Mississippi. Listen, let the record show. I've been to Jackson, Mississippi several times. I ain't gonna lie. I got my whole life. I did a whole lot in Jackson, Mississippi that I'm not going to talk about today, but on another live I will because I have more fraternity letters and I can't talk about all the things that I did in Jackson, Mississippi when I was there. But Jackson, Mississippi, it's like any other large city. It was thriving every time I've gone there. It's been a thriving city. It's been a great metropolitan area, and I've had a great time every time I've been to Jackson, Mississippi. I will say that. And I've been to Jackson, Mississippi 4 times. I've been there 4 times in my life. So,
Come on, Vodines. I've never been.
but these young ladies, I feel like a lot of it is playing up for the camera. I feel like some of them are trying to make themselves out to be more than they are, which you expect on a show like this, because I wonder, there's a couple people who probably, I have the lower half and the upper half. When I say the lower half, in terms of their worth and how much money they have, like the Tamber girl, the Letitia girl, those two definitely
this
are in
is
the lower half.
on YouTube.
Now, Marie, Antoinette, and Latrice tries to present themselves as the upper half. I wonder if I look up their net worth, whether or not they truly will be there. Latrice, maybe because I know black hair and weave is a
It's a
business that is a
lucrative
billion
business.
dollar industry. Looking at her house and how she presented herself, I could see Patrice probably having the highest net worth or whatnot. The Antoinette shit, you just got out of dental school, sweetheart. And doctors generally have a high amount of student loan debt. And you were out here talking about getting a divorce, which costs money. You know what I'm saying? Even if you had money, even if I legitimately just accept that you had money, if you get a divorce and the right divorce attorney is against you, half of that money is gone, if not more. And you out here talking about you trying to open your own practice, which costs a lot of money, as well as you going out to just nilly willy say, "Oh, I'm just up and buy a Porsche." I thought that was playing up for the cameras. I guarantee you that Porsche was probably not bought. It probably was leased.
Well,
Because
she
if
didn't
you're
buy the
in the
Porsche.
middle, oh, she didn't.
She didn't. Mm-mm.
She went Porsche shopping and she said
She
she was
went
going to
Porsche.
buy
Yeah,
a house.
she went Porsche shopping, but she didn't actually purchase anything. She said she didn't get it.
We don't know, do we?
Hi,
What's good,
Jonathan. No,
Jonathan?
she
Hey,
said
listen.
she said she didn't get it.
Oh, okay. There go my frat brother. There go my five. What's good, Jonathan? Jonathan, let me drop the link for Jonathan in case he wants to come on for J5 with me.
I think the one who owns the mental clinics has big money.
Now, she says she does, but for me, in my in my estimation, somebody who is just starting to talk about opening up other, like she talked about going from the smaller office to the bigger office. Great. You know what I'm saying? I applaud
Mhm.
you as an entrepreneur. But now she's just starting to talk about opening up other offices at other locations. What that says to me is that doesn't say to me someone who
Yeah, I see
is
y'all.
a multi-millionaire.
Okay,
Hmm?
baby.
All right, Ty, tell your sister I say happy birthday and I
Tell her we
love her.
said happy birthday.
I might.
Tell her
Well,
to come on
Oh,
and we can
thank
all
you,
wish her happy birthday
MGM.
when she comes on.
all right.
Listen, can I get some Shondos in the chat for me and Jonathan, who is are both celebrating our Founders Day. Shouts out and Shondos in the chat for me and my frat brother, my fellow noob who are celebrating Founders Day today. For the greatest fraternity in the history of mankind.
Happy Founders Day to you, El Teddy. Happy Founders Day to you, Jonathan. I hope you guys thrive in this 2011 and beyond.
In this COVID Founders Day. Listen, I'm having a COVID Founders Day Zoom Founders Day celebration in a couple of hours. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it will be fun. I'm sure it will be. But yeah, we're doing that because we're doing the right thing. But
I have
yes.
to agree with your assessment of Marie because, again, when you listen to these people talk, you have to read between the lines.
Mhm.
Marie loves to throw around, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. And as you said, with opening up practices, you're talking about spending money on construction, payroll, etc. On top of that, let's look at her life. From the way it sounds, she paying for every damn body to live, including her husband. It
Because her
sounds like
husband look a
everybody
little
around
bit
that
younger
boat.
than her.
So I'm wondering, so you really can't be too rich if every dime you have is going elsewhere.
She got a 22-year-old, 21-year-old son, and other children all the way down. What I think she said her youngest son was what, 7 or something like that. How old did she say the youngest one was?
I don't know.
I know she said the oldest was like 21.
And she taking care of his grandbabies, right?
Right.
She got
And
3
she said grandbabies
grandbabies.
Yeah,
plural.
she
She said
taking care of
3.
them. She taking care of 3 grandbabies on top of that. So, ma'am,
She look like she done bought her a little young thing, man, a young man.
that's what it looks like. That's what it
'Cause
looks
that
like.
look like a man who saw somebody with a lot of money and said, "Let me go ahead and wine and dine her
And she
and
paid for
marry
them,
her."
and she get nothing out of them because that's what happened when you buy people.
Mm.
So to me, yeah, if we put on paper, maybe yeah, but liquidated, I don't think she really got it
She
like that.
talking about, and you know, people call themselves a millionaire because they got $1.0001 million, and now I'm a millionaire. That doesn't make you a millionaire, sweetheart. You're
Yeah.
probably still 1,000. When you get to be a millionaire, you need to be comfortably a millionaire. You need to be said,
Mm-hmm.
nah, I'm worth like 10, 12 million. And even if you liquidate all of my assets and everything, I'm still worth several million.
Mm-hmm.
That's my question.
I don't think she has it like that.
I don't know. But the one person who I think is probably putting up like she got it that don't got it like that is, to me, is Antoinette. It's just not
Yeah,
adding up for
Antoinette.
me.
Well, Antoinette, she joined that practice, that Pearl River, whatever she is now with the other doc dentist. She's been there since 2017.
But I thought she said she was leaving that and opening up her own.
Right. And if she been living off her husband's money the last 3 years and not spending her own, she may have the money to open up her own practice.
She may, I won't doubt that, but to some
Like
degree, I
if
still don't believe she has it like that because it's really be pointed out on her live. And it was something like I kind of had a feeling, you know, how you're watching someone and they go a roundabout way of trying to ask you for something without asking for it. It sounded like on that phone with her father, she was trying to ask for a little bit more money.
I wonder what her father does. I also wonder what the husband did. Because
I'm wondering that too. Something's
I
gonna come
need
out
to
in
know
the
more
written
about
today.
this husband. Because if the husband made less than her, the husband snatched some money from her. If the
There's
husband
something there
made
with that.
more than
but
her,
I don't think he makes I think he has money. I think he
that's
had
what.
I think he
But what I'm saying is, that's what we need to figure out. And
why do
Something's
we need
gonna
to
come out
figure
in
it
the
out?
written
What if
about
she
that
got it?
divorce.
If she got it, she
no,
got it. If she don't, she don't. I
no,
mean,
because that's going to tell. Figuring out what the husband did is going to tell us what kind of money she has. If she's been able to, like you said, Abby, stack up money and stuff like that. That's one thing because the husband was making more and maybe she was able to do that. But if the husband wasn't, and the husband said, "Oh, I'm getting divorced," and we snatch your half of what you got,
I just somehow I don't think that is the case. And what it feels like to me, because I could be absolutely wrong. I feel like he has been taking care of her the whole 7 years of their relationship. They were only married for 3, but I feel like he was taking care of and paying everything the whole 7 years of her relationship. So I feel like she's been stacking saving her money, well, putting her
can
money
I get
up.
one of my fact checkers to see how old she is?
How old is Antoinette is?
Mm-hmm.
I just remember her making this comment like, "Oh, well, I don't want to make it seem like I'm doing better than him," and da 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 da. So I'm like, okay,
Probably
so
because she
what is
don't want
looking
to
like
come
on
back and ask for
his
no
side?
more. Uh, so she came to she's 31.
Mm. Now, she said she graduated from dental school at 25. That's what she told us. I'm
Huh?
gonna. She said she graduated at 25 from
Okay.
dental school.
Okay. And so she started um with that Pearl River place and on it says October of 2017. So
Um, 3 years ago.
now it says that currently she has over 5 years of experience in the field and she's 31. So if she started at 26, that's about right.
But everybody who I know that's a dentist,
Hmm.
doctor, or anybody in the medical field like that that has an MD, DD, or
She has a
DD.
DMD,
Um,
doctorate of medical dentistry. I guess that's what that
yeah.
means.
Yes.
We usually call it DD. And there
Hmm.
are people who do have veterinary, doctor of veterinary sciences. They always tell me it's gonna take you about 10 years before you start to get into black. They all say the same thing. Married, unmarried, whatever you want to call it. They
But
all
we
say,
don't know. We don't know, like, if her daddy, because she seems like type, like, I feel like her dad, if she was calling her daddy to give him a tour to show him and maybe possibly ask him for money, then he has money, which means she didn't take out student loans for school.
I don't
Her
agree.
parents paid for it. That's how it comes off to me, is that she's like the pampered princess, and
I
her
think her
parents was
parents
well
might
off
have paid
enough to
for
pay
undergrad.
for her school.
Maybe her parents paid for undergrad. Maybe she has scholarship for undergrad. But baby, the medical school for dentistry is a whole. Oh, hey. I'm sorry, I get distracted. I'm sorry. Um, this
You're so damn.
dentistry school is a whole different story. A parent will tell you up front, baby, I pay for you to go to undergrad. My job is done. Baby, everything you do after that,
But
we don't even know what the dad
some
does.
families are like that. We don't know. We don't know.
But what I'm
We
saying is,
just don't
we
know.
are making assumptions. We don't even know what her dad even does for a living. Her dad might be regular middle class and say, "Baby, I don't got that kind of money like that." We don't know that her dad may also be very wealthy. We have no idea.
We have no
But
idea.
what I will say this, even the wealthiest of people, the people in the 3 comma club, if you out here are saying, I'm in the business of opening up this new franchise or whatever, that you know is going to be a lot of overhead, that's going to cost you a lot of money, you don't hear those same people out here talking about, oh, I'm going out here Porsche shopping to get me a divorce Porsche. That's not the judgment of someone fiscally sound.
But
You
if
see
she,
what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
And
listen,
so to me, it seems
but if
like
she
she's
got
one
it
of
like
those
that,
girls.
then I don't
She
see
don't
it.
got it
I
like
don't.
that. She ain't got it like.
But we don't know that.
I don't
We
think
She
she's
ain't a
don't know.
3 comma
horribly
club
off,
member.
but
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
she got it
she's
like that.
living in a means as she's portrayed thus far.
We don't know what kind of settlement she got from that husband from the divorce. We don't know
If
any
any,
of that.
if any.
Yeah, if any,
But if he was
they
also,
sound even
because,
kill.
but isn't he a doctor or something? What the husband a
They're
doctor?
both
We
dentists.
don't
I,
know. I
I
don't. They
think they
never
were
told us.
They're
supposed to
both.
open it.
I think they're both dentists. I think.
Yeah, I
Remember
think they
when
were
she
supposed to
said
open
the
a business
other
together.
person who was going into the practice with her has backed out? That's
Yeah,
her
I
ex
think it's her
husband.
ex-husband.
It was her ex husband.
Can somebody fact check this for us and find out what the ex-husband did? I just
I
am
don't even know
curious.
his name because they
The
they
last name
made
got to
sure
be
to like
Lyle.
give us an
Hold
inkling
on.
of him.
Antoinette Lyle's husband. His name is Trey, and they're both dentists. Yes, and they both work at the Pearl River Dentist. They both work at the.
Mm. So what I'm saying is,
Let's see
we're
why
not
they divorced.
guaranteed that the husband had it like that. The husband might have had just as much student loan and debt and stuff like that as she
Hmm.
had. They both could have been, faking it till you make it or trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Make it work.
Like I don't think she's horribly off, but I don't think what
Right.
we'll
I
try to
don't think
portray on the show
exactly.
is the life either.
What she's trying to present herself
You don't
as.
know. She could have got a business loan, or
No,
Yeah,
I
she
believe
very
that.
well
But
could
still
got in a
alone.
business loan. Most likely, yeah.
Mm, that I believe. But understanding that if you're getting a business loan and you're putting all of your energy into starting this new practice,
That's all the more reason to not
that's
buy
not
a
the time
Porsche.
for you to be talking about I'm going to go buy a Porsche.
Yeah, you ain't got no money for no Porsche. You
No,
taking out
that's
a
not
five
the time
hundred
for that.
thousand dollar business loan.
That sounds like somebody who's young and just trying to live above their means or trying to put on, because even her reasons for getting this Porsche Her first reason was to make her
That
ex feel bad. And then she threw out there, girl, what it's gonna look like when I roll up to the brunch in this Porsche. Girl, this ain't even the right girl. What are we
That's an
talking about?
afterthought. That was an afterthought. That wasn't like a reason for
But
her to
even
purchase the
even if
Porsche.
I go with the first reason she gave, which is to make her ex feel bad, girl, that's the
It
wrong
wasn't
reason.
to make her ex feel bad. It was to make her feel better about not being with the ex. She said it was an expensive band-aid for her broken heart. It had
It's
nothing
to
to
make
do
her,
with
it was to make her
making
ex.
her
Let's be
ex
clear.
feel bad.
It was. Let's be clear. It was to make her ex feel bad. She
No,
wanted that
because
ex to see her in that Porsche.
I don't think her ex gives a damn.
Oh, she wanted him
Why
to
is
see her in
this
that
step?
Porsche because she
Why?
even said he's gonna feel bad to know I'm doing better now than I was when I was with him. She said that. She said when he sees that I'm doing better now than I was when I was with him, that's gonna make him feel bad. She said that on the show.
No, I didn't hear that portion.
And between her and Latrice and the caddy and their whole aura
First of
about
all,
them, they
I'm
give me
praying
that
for
those
Latrice and
type
her
of girls.
marriage because that
And it's
husband is a piece
all
of work.
about how you see me and how I look. Now, I'm gonna say this.
For most of them, it is. That's what it is about.
Oh,
For
and
most
I'm
of them,
fine. When you're in your 20s or early 30s, that happens. But when you start to get older, you start child, I don't give a fuck. Now I'm gonna say this. Um, I was with Latrice at the brunch though, because I think Marie
absolutely.
handled that. Marie
She
handled that
handled it
totally
absolutely wrong. Absolutely. But
absolutely
and
wrong.
Marie
then
was
did
out of
you catch
order.
how her story changed when she got angry? When the girl didn't react the way she wanted to react, you saw how her story changed. Because the first thing she said to her, she was like, I need to get with you because I went to your store. And she was like, yes, I'm sure you had a great experience. She was like, yes, it was lovely, it was fabulous. I purchased some hair. And on the recommendation from the people at the store, I went to this man to have my unit made. And what he gave me back doesn't look like what I gave him. So instead of her finishing the sentence and saying, can you please look at this and confirm for me or not, is this your hair? Because if not, then the wig maker done flim-flammed me and switched out the hair and put this little raggedy hair instead of the hair I actually gave him. And when the girl didn't respond the way she wanted her to, that's when it became an attack of your hair ain't shit and you selling shit and blasey bloom and
She
all of
first of
that.
all, first of all,
Unnecessary.
first of all,
She
first of
never should have
all,
did it in front of all of those people.
if
She should
you
have took
got
her
a
aside.
bad piece of hair, she should have went back to that store and say, because I hope that the first time she interacted with the hair wasn't when she was getting ready. If you go buy
Right.
something from a store, when you come back home that night, you say, well, let me look at what I bought. Let me take it out, make
First of
sure everything is
all,
okay,
speaking as a person who's
before I
gone to
interact with it.
I have gone into a boutique hair store to buy bundles.
And you going to feel it.
What they do is they bring you the bundle.
I
They
was
take
thinking in my head, I said,
they
don't
bring you the
y'all
bundle.
women go and feel a hair and say, okay, yeah, this is what I
They
want.
open said bundles. They pull it out for you. They be like, okay, here's the hair. They pull it out of whatever packaging they have in it. This came in the mail. This is why it's in plastic. There's a hairnet on it. They take the hairnet off and give you the hair and allow you to touch it, to feel it, to run your fingers through it. All of those good things. All of that happens when you go to purchase hair. Your first interaction with the hair is not at your house or at the wig maker or anything like that. They pull it out, they let you touch it. They let you run your fingers through it. They let you see how you like it. Is this the pattern that you want it in? Would you like it straight? Would you like it with more texture and curl in it? Do you want a body wave? They do all of that before you make your choices. And then they check with you again and let you touch it again before they package it and you purchase it and walk out the store with it. That's not how that works. So if she went left that store with bad hair, it's because she don't know what she looking at.
And then she said she spent $600. Now, I don't think she spent $600 on just one hair weave. She probably
Yes.
bought multiple
It's
from there.
multiple bundles.
So why, if that weave was so bad, why would you put that on and actually wear
In
it if it
boutique
was
stores
really
like
that
that,
And
bad?
that is why I don't
listen,
believe what she had on her head was
right,
actually what was on that bust. Because what
right.
she had on her head and then that bust, it looked like it was synthetic fibers what in that wig on that bust. And she wouldn't have been able to get no wand through no synthetic fibers. That shit would have
Because it'll burnt up because it's plastic. First of all, this one thing in a boutique store by itself would be $200. Just this one piece. You need at least 3 of these to make a good situation happen. So her saying I spent $600 on several bundles and a closure. Absolutely, that is absolutely accurate pricing for boutique.
Listen, I have no idea about hair. I don't know anything about hair
That's why
weave, or nothing like that.
hair is
Listen,
expensive.
I
Hair is
keep a low cut.
definitely
Listen, I keep a low cut fade, so I don't even get into
Shut
all of that situation with hair. I keep a low cut fade. We don't get into all of that, honey.
I thought about doing it, but I realized I don't think I'm built for it.
But my point is the way she went at it, and I
was
talked about this on my
inappropriate.
review. She should have done it like Whitney did with Lisa on Salt Lake City.
Absolutely
Whitney said, "Let me pull you to the side. Hey, dear one, let me talk to you privately." Whitney was very respectful. Whitney said,
was.
"Hey, this is what happened. I just want you to know I'm not even asking you
Gremlins
to
that you fed after
return."
midnight, they came and tore up my house.
She said, "I ain't even looking for nothing in return, but I just thought you should know
No,
that this stuff went on." That ain't how Marie said she gonna handle it. She tried to put her on Front Street in
in
front of
front of
all the
everybody.
people. And how you thought that was gonna roll? If you truly had a bad experience, you should have took it back to that store. What you wanted her to do? Just say, "Oh, here go my checkbook. I'm gonna write you a check or give you some money out of my pocket right here." No, we're not gonna do that, sweetheart. If you
They
had a
tried to
bad
put on
purchase,
Front Street looking like a
my
Milky Maid.
apologies. You need to go back to the store where you got that from, and they'll give you your money back. But you
Exactly.
still got it on your head. So obviously, because I would have been like, obviously, it wasn't that bad
If
because
you
you
wore
put
it,
It wasn't. That's how I know it wasn't that bad.
you
She
got
put
it
it
on
on
your
her
head
head.
right now. And if it was that bad, you wouldn't have rolled up out here with it on your head like this, flaunting like you was, the Don and the Da and the Da. Okay. And you're not. Okay. Girl, because I was looking like, what do you have on? What do you have on?
daughter.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Listen, she showed her whole behind for no reason, and then you doing it at your so-called best friend's brunch. You showing your whole ass and causing a whole scene, and
Wrong
your
place.
friend came to you and said, "Well, clearly this is not the goddess lick hair. What kind of hair did you buy?" Because clearly she had some type of interaction where she knows that's not the quality of the hair that that girl sells,
You
and
should
she
have said, here's how
said,
that
"Where did you
conversation
get
should have
this
went.
from?"
The conversation should have went, "Hey, Latrice, hey, when we're done with this, I just want to, can we have a conversation, privately, later on, because I need to just let you know about something that happened." Latrice probably would have been like, "No problem, go back to the back and talk," and stuff like that. And I guarantee you, had you gone to her privately off camera and said, "Girl, I just want you to know I got this from your shop, and the quality of it just wasn't what I expected." Da, 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 da. She probably would have been like, "You know what? I get him a call. You take it back. You can get in the exchange or so forth. Or if it's that bad, we'll give you a whole refund. No problem, girl. I got you." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the way you came, Marie came combative.
Right. She had no.
Like, you knew, okay, the cameras are on. I need a storyline. Girl, I need to present myself like I'm that bitch and I'm that girl. So let me go ahead and start windmilling. That was
Exactly.
bad timing and bad place. And now you look like a villain.
Right. Now you looking crazy in the face.
You looking
Everybody's
real
looking
crazy.
at you crazy. First of all, they already looking at you crazy because you look like you was on Julius Sugar Baker's house tour when they was doing the houses of Atlanta on the
Because
designer
everybody
women.
like, girl, what you got on?
Look like you could be standing next to Mary Jo Shively in that
Now,
hoop skirt. No, ma'am.
I'm mad
that
somebody
would
made
be
it.
what my grandmother would call that dress, and that hat would be what my grandmother would call mammy made. She'd be like, "What is this
Very,
mammy made ass dress
very.
got on?" And you know,
Absolutely.
when you from the South, you know what that term means. When the bitch be like, "Girl, that's mammy made ass shit." You know what that term means. Mammy made. Girl, what is this mammy made ass shit you got on? Roll it up in here with us. It didn't belong.
She
And she
just
thought
means.
she turned
First
it.
of all, I said on my review, if I was going to wear any dress, it would have been the dress that Antoinette had on. I was
Antoinette
enamored.
had on a very nice dress.
That
Now I would
beautiful
have liked
pink,
to have seen Antoinette and Latrice with some type of hat on. It ain't have to
right?
be as big and as gaudy,
Even if
but
it was a
something
little
on the
Yeah, you
table.
fascinator,
could
a
get a
little
little.
pink
Yeah, a
sparkly
little something
Yeah.
fascinator.
real nice and cute. You know what I'm saying? To go with what they got on. That would have been sickening. I would have been here for all of that. I do feel like they should have had on some type of headgear or headpiece, and I would have
Yes,
been
and
here.
Latrice with that outfit, she should have had on a super cute fascinator in her hair to go with that outfit. It would have been real cute. But of course, they're not gonna do that because
Pay
that's
Tiffany for it, but
because
I was like, I I already know I am. I like Tambra's energy. I wanted to like Antoinette and Latrice,
I want a lip liner to match Tambra's energy, though.
but yeah, that pink that she be wearing, it just don't go. That pink that she be wearing on her lips, I be like, no, your
it's
skin
too
tone,
it's
that
too
That
lip,
bad.
bubblegum Barbie pink doesn't even
yeah,
work for
that don't work for
pale
her.
girls. Throw that
It's
shit away. It's a
I
no.
also I want her and Beyonce collectively to go to someone's speech class and know how to code switch and know how to
nope.
conduct a journalistic interview depending on who it is you're interviewing. Because when she was interviewing that mayor, girl, I don't want it to sound like you interviewing the baby or Cardi B or Lil whoever. Cause I was like, what are we doing here? And she was throwing out statistics, and you could tell she had no idea where she got it from, no idea what she was talking about. Or at least that's the way it sounded. I was like, girl, you need to tighten it up. And it started before she said, I want people to take me seriously and know that I can interview anybody. And then when you interview this guy who's the mayor of your city, you sounded like you was interviewing, I don't know. I was like, you want to be taken seriously, but it doesn't sound like you got to be able to change it up. You know what I'm saying? If I take myself to the doctor, I don't want my doctor saying, "What's good, bruh? We're gonna do this here checkup around here. I'm saying, on God, I think your shit gonna be good on God." I'm gonna look at my bitch. Where am I at? You're my doctor. I don't. Now is not
Sorry,
the
I had
time.
to go to the door.
Now is not the time for you to be trying to tell me, how much you down with the cause, how hood you. No, you're my doctor. Now is not the time. Just like when a student comes in my classroom, they're not looking for me. And I hate what sometimes white teachers or teachers that are not black try to do this, or people or even black teachers sometimes who try to assimilate themselves and try to, connect with their students from the hood. They try to use all this slang and all of this kind of stuff that you can tell is very inauthentic, that they're just trying. And you be like, I just need you to teach, okay? I need you to play your role, do your part, and do what you're supposed to do. And if you're a journalist, as a radio broadcaster, you got to be able to know how to bob and weave in between the lanes. If you interviewing Cardi B, girl, go ahead and let have. But if you're interviewing the mayor of your city and you're talking about serious concerns within, or serious things that he's done good in your city, then you need to be able to maybe make that next switch into that next lane if you want to be taken credibly. That's what all serious journalists are able to do. And she wasn't able to do that. And I want to I'm not saying I don't like her so far, but I think that's something she needs to work on. I still don't know what Letitia does.
No
Somebody,
one does. She throws brunches. She feeds people grits, eggs, and waffles, and toast,
All that's
and
cute and
jam.
all. Yeah, we don't care about Letitia. Let's go back to the mayor and how fine that is.
oh,
Y'all get up
Baby,
off the mayor.
baby.
Let that mayor go.
Like just the spelling of his name. I started talking in an
I
What can I
didn't
do
know the
for you, my
spelling, but the
king?
way she said it and it rolled off her tongue, I was
Right.
like, what kind of Swahili is she speaking?
I don't know. I do not know how to pronounce your name. I call you my husband, my king. That's how I felt. Listen.
You know, it was some kind of African kind of like, I was like, oh, you got a
Right.
lot going on.
Right. He was lovely to behold. Sir. Greetings. Hello. I will code switch for you. Hi. My name is Ebony. It is lovely to meet you on this afternoon. What may I do for you? What would you desire from me?
Ooh,
I can change it up
it
now.
made me then go start looking up mayors in the greater state of Mississippi. Let's check out the mayor of
This,
Birmingham. I
the
know
mayor
some
of
people go,
Birmingham.
oh, that's Alabama though. But go check out the mayor of Birmingham.
Mayor of Birmingham. His name is Randolph Woodfin. Let's look at you. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mm. I ain't gonna steer you wrong now. I'm not gonna steer you wrong now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, well, hey, this
Listen,
is
I think I'm too.
wait a
I
minute.
think I'm too big. I'm too loud. I'm too tatted to be a mayor's wife. But
This is not the old South.
if
Clearly,
you
this is the
if you
new
looking
South.
for a side piece that keep quiet for a certain amount of money,
This ain't the old South, baby. This is the new South. Okay, the new South.
I'm just saying. Baby,
I like that little
baby
double
shark.
entendre he did.
In the immortal words of El Teddy, baby shark did do 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 do.
When he said, I want people to know this as not the new South, but the new South. I was like, okay, I like how you did that. Because a lot of people didn't catch that he was saying noose as a noose with that they hang people with when they look
Lord
redemption.
God. Lord God.
I think it's gonna be a whole situation with Letitia and her husband, because I guarantee you that husband is
Oh,
out there
yeah.
wherever he goes.
Tugboat is out there fucking. First of all,
Baby,
I
he
want
is
to
getting
know
it
how
down.
Sway he not even cute. That's what
It
I don't
don't
get.
matter. All
Baby,
around there ugly.
baby, you can tell Tugboat is holding a
It
tugboat.
don't matter.
Tugboat is
Everybody
out there
ugly.
laying it. What
It don't
Tugboat
matter.
look? Listen, you looked at when he came on screen. You looked like, oh, you ain't even got to know. You said, oh, it's a lot going on over there, baby. Tugboat comes in town, and it's like, oh, all of this right here can be yours,
No,
baby. He got a lot going on.
I'm good.
And baby,
I don't. Baby shark, I don't need that. I don't. The
baby,
Lord
he
told
is
me
out
no.
here laying it
The
low
Lord
and
said.
breaking life.
So the Lord told me to pass. He told me to pass.
And depending on how close he is to making captain, the money ain't too shabby either.
Mm-hmm.
The money don't ever move me, which is why I have an issue with. I'm gonna shut up.
Listen, when everybody around
We talked
there
for 3
ugly,
hours about the bachelor.
when somebody ugly with a little bit of coin pull up,
You
they
still
leave
ugly, and I
behind.
know. I don't.
Tugboat got some money in his pocket.
I don't.
Tugboat is built like a tripod.
Mm-hmm.
Tugboat got a lot of melanin and know how to talk
Mm-hmm.
to the people. Baby, when he walk on the
He around
scene,
there buying up all the
baby,
Bud Lights.
when he walks on the scene, it goes down. And
Yup.
if he out there working with boats and ropes and
Taking them
all
to
of that stuff,
Biloxi,
that means the body is right.
dropping them off
Baby,
at the casino, spending some coin. Listen,
baby, let me tell you something.
yes,
Baby,
he
when he get
is.
off that good boat, wherever they dock, oh, it's going down. And I guarantee you, you got the black women and the white
And
women
the white
in the
ones.
South
Not the
And they
silver.
all ugly.
all parts of what he got going on.
Probably uglier than him.
Mm-hmm.
I know, Abby. I grow up around this shit.
Okay, listen, I'm just saying I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for Ebony.
But Abby, let me tell you what happens.
Right,
he don't even have to spend his own money. He can send all his money to Letitia, and when he get in dock, he ain't paying for nothing. Because baby,
they simple
those
too. It don't take much.
are going to buy him whatever he wants. I'm telling you what I know.
It don't take much. They simple also because they ain't used to shit.
Tell you what I know. Tell you what I know, Abby. He ain't got
I'm
to do
not.
nothing.
I'm not. I am not disagreeing with you or little baby on your point. I am just saying, for she who is me. No, thank you,
Who I cannot deal with is that husband of Latrice.
Now that's
child.
the whole
That's
When
mess.
he first walked in
That's
the room,
the
I said,
whole mess.
"Yeah, this not going down like
when
that."
the
That's the
person
whole
said, "Well,"
mess.
when she said, "Well, why y'all don't invite me to none of the go outs?" And then her husband showed up, and he was like, "That's why." I said, "Ah, Lord."
Baby, he walked in the room and you felt the whole atmosphere change.
Shift. The whole atmosphere shifted. I wonder what scent this is.
I was like, mm-hmm.
I
And
don't
when he
know if
pulled
he
up,
has control issues or if the both of them have control issues because she
no,
said,
she wants to be controlled. She gives me one of those young girls that went and married her, an older
Older
man.
man.
She had a daddy complex and wanted to be controlled.
okay, because she said the both of them. When you see one, you see the other, and vice versa.
I'm gonna
And
tell you what
she was
happened.
getting out of pocket with him, talk about don't have your ass at such and such. Oh shit. Well, okay.
What
But
happened
maybe
was,
they both toxic. So that's they.
what happened was, when they first got together, that was cute. He was making more than her, and she wanted to be controlled. But now you're going to start to see the dynamic where she's
Shot
probably making
shift.
way more than him now,
Yep.
and now she's not looking for that control no more. And now he's still trying to control, and she's trying to be like, I'm my own woman. I got my own shit. Now I don't need all that no more. I'm getting older, and she's gonna try to buck the system, and it's not gonna work. And that's a toxic relationship about to happen because he's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop being who he was when he first got her. But she has changed. He is not. He's old. Old people don't change like that. And that's a recipe for disaster. You can already see it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
My other thing is, I don't, did y'all know, to me, Antoinette made it a thing to keep emphasizing the fact that she dates white men, which kind of said to me that she
Yeah.
exclusively dates white men, which was kind of like an oxymoron because she seems to have this great relationship with her father. Excuse me. And I was like, there's more to this story than we know. There's more to Antoinette than we're seeing.
Child.
Mm,
If she like it, I love it for her. Child, I hate to listen.
mm.
If that's what she like, if that listen, as long as she not shitting on black men and her preference for white men, then love who you want to love. That's the only time I have an issue with somebody wanting to date outside of their race or marry outside of their race is when, in trying to justify what they're doing, they're putting down black men or black women in their effort to justify whatever it is that you're doing. If you just want to be in love with that person and whatever, and that person's white, then so be it. That's what it is. But don't downgrade or downplay your race in an effort to justify why you don't want to date in your race. Don't do that.
Like, I
Because
don't, to
if not
me,
for, because black men, if not for a black woman, they would not. You would not be here. You just wouldn't.
and
So
I understand that maybe that was part of her storyline, but
mhm.
I don't think you needed to tell us that your ex-husband was white. It doesn't
Well, we
matter.
would have known it when they showed the wedding pictures with his face blurred out. We was gonna figure it out.
Right, but and that's my point. I don't think that was she should have highlighted that because then she went into this whole thing. I don't understand why people have so much problem without
And,
dating outside their
That's
race.
because
and
she
honestly,
feels a kind of way, and so she's trying to head off what she thinks is going to be the backlash of her being married to a white man before anybody can say anything
And
to her.
really, we don't
but I
care.
don't believe that was the reason. I don't believe any outside pressure, if at all, was the reason for their divorce. The problem was they were up under each other too damn much. You went to work together, and you went home together. When do you miss each other?
Yeah,
How can I
I
miss
don't.
you
I
if
don't
you
think
don't
you should
ever
ever
go
go to
away?
work with somebody.
I literally said that to my husband one time.
We going
'Cause,
to the same place all the damn time. Bitch, I need a
like,
fucking break.
how can I ever miss you if you don't ever go away? That's what I don't understand. What you mean?
We always
But
in the
yeah,
same
I hope that they can start this whole thing about revitalizing Farish
Me
Street.
too. Me too.
But with the way
I
that
think
they
it
are
would be
going, I
amazing.
don't know that they will. I don't.
I hope. Listen.
As we transition,
Okay.
can we talk about your show, Abby?
Which one?
Your favorite show?
What, the drag race?
Mm, yeah.
Okay. We was discussing what's got your tease and a twist
I don't.
about the
Well,
drag
let me start
race.
off by saying I don't have any major issues like I did last season.
Okay.
What I did with Britta. You
Okay.
know, from episode 1, I
Right,
was
because all the
already
white queens are painfully white on this
I had
season.
a problem with Britta. To me, this season reminds me of season 11. And I liked season 11. I like
Tell
even
me
though
somebody from oh god, I can't. They all right.
I think Evie oddly shouldn't have won, I still would have given it to Brooklyn. Um, I liked season 11. I had no problem. What was my girl from season 11? The campy one who made it to the top 4.
Nina West, or was that
Nina
last?
West. Nina
Oh,
West was my hoe. Nina West was my hoe. I loved me some Nina West. Listen, I was a Nina West fan.
I
Okay,
too. I was a
I
Nina
like
West
Nina
fan
West.
because she was had an endearing quality to her personality. She was goofy,
she was.
but
But to me, she attacked the challenge every time there was a challenge,
Mhm.
and
right,
even when she had to lip sync, and even those times when she had to perform, the performances to me spoke to me. Where I was like, "Yes, I'm here for you."
right.
It wasn't just a traditional girl. I'm about to try and no, that's not what performing just is. It's not just about, oh, let me see if I can hit this split or leg kick or whatever. That's not what performing is. And that's why I like Nina West. So I just wrote down when I watched it the
Okay.
different battles. That first battle was Candy Muse versus Joey J. Candy Muse shouldn't have won that. In my estimation,
I felt like they could have both got the chop for me if you want to be honest
in my
about it.
estimation, the way Joey J performed to me was better. Candy Muse perform. I was like, what is this?
They gave it to her because she had that boom box and she clicked it on when the song started and clicked it
Candy
off
Yeah,
when the
West,
that was a
song
Candy
cute
came
little
West
out.
had a
element.
very boring lip sync, whereas Joey J, there were certain parts of the song where I felt like there was attention to the lyrics and the words that I was like, okay, I can get with that, and that I like that when somebody's performing and you have real attention to the lyrics and you can sell the lyrics to me. Um, the
First, well,
non
let me just say, wait, before you move on, let me just say this about Joey J. I'm real confused with him because in his Meet the Queens, he said, I am a queen that does not wear wigs.
Then you come on here
I
with a wig.
just wear my natural hair.
He had a long way. He did. He did.
And
He
he
had
had
a
on a
long way.
wig. And
Yeah,
then you called
I guess
yourself,
he didn't want Michelle to eat his ass up.
that's what I'm thinking. And then you had the audacity to call yourself a filler queen. So you don't think you're going to win. You just here to fill up space until you get kicked off? Boo. That's what you speaking over your life as you walk in the door? Okay, got it. Okay, so if you think you're a filler queen, then I think you're a filler queen, and I dismiss you out of hand. Goodbye. Thanks. Bye.
So then we got to Denali and Lala Room. Lala Room, you need to work on your makeup, sweetheart. You still look like a man.
She. Oh.
You look like a man. You look like a man. Going back to my days of what was this show? Mad TV. She looking like a man. She
I
did.
think
I'm sorry.
Denali needs to work on her makeup a little bit more too. I know
I just
all
need her to
like
blend
that
it better.
harsh.
That she needs just some
Lala
more
Reed,
blending
I was
time.
like,
It needs to be
oh,
blended a
Lala
whole
Reed.
lot better. 'Cause that line was crooked.
Even mother was like, she needs to blend.
Yeah, that
Like,
line was
and I'm
crooked.
like,
It
if
wasn't
you
like a
coming on a show
tricksy,
like this,
intentional straight line. It was just a line unblended and crooked.
and my thing about it is this: when you come on a show like RuPaul's, people are expecting that you are at the top, the pinnacle of what it is to do female impersonation,
Especially with
and you're
13
not
years
giving me that.
on.
But I want y'all to look at the baby drag queen who won her lips. What's her name? Olivia Lux.
We'll
Look
get
at
there.
her.
We'll get there. No, no, no. We'll
No,
get.
I'm just talking about her makeup. Look
No,
at
no,
how
no. That's
they,
what I'm saying. We'll get there because I wrote
okay.
her down.
Right.
You
But
know?
the
Yeah.
attention to detail and the blending and stuff with her makeup. And then look at both Denali and Lala Ree's faces. Like it doesn't I'm gonna leave it alone.
For me, while I hated Lala Reed's makeup,
She won the
I'm
lip
like
sync.
mother in the fact that I don't like the boy chest thing. If you're gonna do female impersonation,
Put some
do
titties
female
on.
impersonation.
Yeah, I
If you
agree.
need some
I
tata.
miss
And when
titties.
she did that little back bend and she showed her whole boy
Whole
chest,
chest.
I was like, vote her
The
off now.
illusion
Y'all
went
get rid of her
away.
now. That's why I feel like she lost. You can't
Mm-hmm.
be showing me this whole boy. That was
Give me
enough to
titty.
get her. I was like, baby, they make too much stuff. And I was like, you need to get your life in order. Get your life in order. Terrence, you missed our whole 45-minute talk on the Bell Collective. You missed our
Aaron's
whole.
fired. He fired from his whole life. Was
Then they had Simone versus Tamisha Iman.
now okay, stop
Now
right here.
I have a couple things. Let me say my couple things. Simone's dress was sickening.
I actually like
I
that dress.
loved everything about the car. It was all little mini Polaroids of herself and I was here for the dress, but
It
I'm
was
not
a
a
great
fan of you not
silhouette
having
and length,
tatas.
especially with her
I
having very
get it.
long legs.
She could have had some A-cup tatas, and it would have been like she would have won the night for me. But the fact that you had this just flat ass boy chest, I was like, oh, really? That's what you're doing? You ain't give me even an A cup. You ain't even try to take the little tape and push up, the meat and muscle
I
of your
love
chest to
I love
push it
these
up
things.
into an A cup. You ain't tried nothing. I didn't like that. So
Okay. I would just like to know what did she put in her coconut oil to rub across her skin for it to shine like that in the light.
Mhm.
Because when I say mama girl, skin was
But I feel like
glistening and
she's the one. To me, it's hers. She can win the whole competition.
she gives me very
She
much
can really.
Bob the Drag Queen confidence
She
vibes to her.
Simone. If you put on some titties, honey, she can win the competition. I like Simone. Simone can win the cup. I loved her.
Like
And then
if she got some
she was
titties in the bag.
Tamisha Iman. Now watch this. I was very disappointed in Tamisha Iman because I remember Tamisha Iman from the 90s. I go back to the 90s with Tamisha Iman. And I know from whence Tamisha Iman has come. I was very disappointed in her performance.
Well, I won't give
Simone's
her
performance,
I'm not gonna give
I wasn't.
performance of Pleasure Principle was so good. The only thing that she missed, I just needed her to do this. If she would have did that,
You'd have been
I
like,
would
she
give her.
wins.
I would
She
have given her
wins.
everything. But everything else, to me, it was her attention to detail,
Yes.
her focusing on the lyrics and knowing and owning the lyrics, and catering her performance to what was being said. And even just it wasn't even just that, even like the music, the little riffs in the music that she was highlighting with her finger and her movements. I was like, no, you did that, Simone. I was here for Simone. Her performance was so good to me.
But Tanisha Iman did do the hand gesture.
She did. It felt like
was-
she started off with the choreography, but I felt like the bottom half of her body was a little stiff. But then I realized that she had to relearn how to walk because of her cancer.
Yeah.
So I attributed
I'm not gonna
it
give her
to
too
that.
much.
Yeah, I attribute that
Tanisha Iman, she
to
was real stiff.
I attribute that to
I attribute it to that her still recovering from the
for
cancer.
her illness. That's how I took that.
Yeah, I think that's the cancer treatment.
Yeah.
Cause and I mean I'm gonna have to acquiesce to that because I've seen Tamisha Iman in her heyday back in the 90s. And Tamisha Iman, when you went to go see her back then, it was an experience.
Because she even said that. She said that she's not who she used to be. Like she said,
it was like, oh, this hoe is not fucking off. Like one of the top 5 easily drag performances I've seen in my lifetime is probably a one from Tamisha Iman.
Right.
Another one goes from the chick back in the 90s who fell from the ceiling into a split as Wonder Woman. That was everything to him. You haven't seen a clip of that? Well, that woman falls from the ceiling into a split as Wonder Woman onto the stage and starts to perform. You ain't live till you see that, honey. You're like, wait, what? But that's all.
She done fell out the ceiling, God. Feet.
Out of the ceiling. A mess. So I thought they got that right. Even though
I believe that was the best lip sync of the evening.
Tamisha had a lower bar for me simply because Simone had no tatas. So I was ready to vote her off because she didn't have no tatas. But her lip sync was so good. I couldn't deny Simone. Simone killed that. I was like, yeah, I gotta get that to her.
She got that that boom boom personality. I like her.
Simone.
Her smile, her personality. She's warm. She's warm. I'm here for her.
For me right now, it's Simone's to lose.
I like Simone. I do like Simone.
It's Simone's to now. When we got to Nick and Utica, now y'all gonna have to help me out.
Okay.
I am confusion.
What is the confusion? She was born a woman.
Who transitioned to a man
who does drag.
Then go and perform back as a woman again.
She does drag for a living. What's the issue? It's a job.
El Teddy, I'm with you on this one. I was a little confused too.
I'm not.
James was confused.
I'm not confused.
Drag does not confuse me. But you are a woman who transitioned to a man who then wanted to go and perform as a woman, which biologically you still are. I'm gonna drink my drink. Yeah, I'll let y'all explain it because I am.
It's not about it.
I don't have any questions.
I don't have any questions. There's nothing to explain. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so much about explaining, but I felt the same way that you felt. Like I'm felt the same way you felt.
I didn't feel no kind of way. I didn't feel no confusion.
I was like, make it make sense.
I wasn't looking at the comments. Hey T, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey, this is from somebody coming who's seen tons of drag kings where you'll have the trans men. They will come and they will do a drag king performance, and you'll be like, you can't tell me that.
Yeah, but being a drag queen has nothing to do with your self identity.
No, I get that. I understand that, but
listen, I'm still confused. Listen,
I understand that it doesn't deal with sexuality. I get that, but I'm just saying, I was just like, oh, okay then.
But I'm gonna let you have it because it is whatever. Both of them were horrible. Both of them were horrible. Both of them should have been let go. Both got Nick and Utica. Both of them.
I like Utica Queen. I like
Utica is cute.
I like
Utica as a queen, but when I saw her performance, I was like, basically,
when she did that bicycle thing, that thing took me. I'm sorry,
but I think that's her aesthetic, though. I think that goofy, that's her thing. Like, I don't think she was trying to be serious. Like, I think
I don't have a problem. I like, and I'm someone who likes a good campy, goofy queen. That your performance is more of a comedic, goofy. Go for that. But for me. And I like Utica as outside of performance, but if I'm basing it on when they were lip syncing, I was like, I ain't like neither one of them. Vote both of them off.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I wasn't, that impressed with either one of them either. But I'm just saying,
And I think Got Nick won.
Hey,
but I
Jamie.
was like,
I don't think she won the lip sync. I think they
they had to pick the lesser of two evils. So they were like, your makeup look a little better. I will give it to you, child. I don't know. I can't explain it.
I
I can see Utica making it really hard.
If
sorry.
she makes it past the cut. Now, Rose and Olivia Lux was the next.
Oh,
Both of them were beautiful.
I didn't think they were beautiful.
I didn't think that much of Rose.
I
That's
don't
Olivia
think
Lux.
they have
Now,
Rose,
the way you thought the other person still looked like a man, I thought Rose still looked like a man.
Exactly.
Rose
Rose
on the and maybe it's because they showed us her confessional. Because Rose on the confessional was a complete 180 from what Rose presented as drag, which is fine for me. And that's
Hey,
and that's
Jaded. Hey,
probably
Pooh.
hey Jaded. Now, I'm gonna say this. Of everybody that performed, I feel like they gave up. They gave up the fact that they knew that they were going to lip sync because both of them came with outfits prepared to lip sync. Rose came with an outfit that was, a bikini style corset outfit ready to perform. And Olivia Lux we started off with the gown, but then it had a whole reveal. And if you thought you were coming on here just to meet the queens and show your first look, there would have been no point for a whole reveal.
Well, we don't know because they don't never know what the first thing is going to be. They put them in pools of water before on their first challenge.
No, I understand it, but it seems like they both knew and came to perform.
I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way.
I think she got lucky.
I didn't think that at first, but when Olivia took off her skirt and had this whole reveal where she had that little bikini corset, I said, "Now wait a minute."
I didn't know she had all of that body.
First of all, I wasn't even concerned about the body. It was the smile.
Whole reveal. People don't have
but it
reveals
really
like that
wasn't
unless they know they have a performance.
It really wasn't a whole reveal. All she did was take the skirt off. It was the exact same thing. It was just it was like a bathing suit.
But what I'm saying is that's not the type of outfit you get.
This is what I think. But this is what I think. I said this Saturday. This is what I think. Olivia hasn't been doing drag that long. And I think that's one of her performance outfits that she had as her opening look. I really do. I think that's something she performs in. And it just happened to be a reveal. I don't think
that's what I'm thinking too.
I don't think that she knew. I don't think any of them knew.
I think it was just a happenstance type thing.
Right. And the fact that Rose had on a corset, hell, half of them wear that.
Well, no, that's why I said if it was just Rose and Nina and she had kept on the gown, I wouldn't have thought that. But then when Nina took off
I think Nina just got lucky.
The bottom part,
I think Olivia got lucky.
I was like, wait a minute, because people only have a reveal for like a performance and stuff like that, and so that's why I was like, now wait a minute. It kind of gave.
I think that just happened to be what she wore, because I don't think she had a lot of money for all this elaborate. And that was her opening look, and I just think she got lucky.
Wait a minute, these are both of them are New York queens.
But she's only been doing drag for a year. She ain't got money like that. And think about it, this last year,
I wish Ty was on here. Ty and all of the New York girls tell me when they find out that they made it, they have several shows in New York to build up their money. They start to go to all of the girls that make outfits in New York because they don't want to go on the show with something that's a repeat of something that somebody saw.
But they found out in the middle of the pandemic, so
right.
There was no.
They didn't have the same. They didn't have. I just think she got lucky. I just think she got lucky.
I don't feel. I think y'all give her way too much credit. I think she kind of knew and said, "Yeah, let me have this reveal." I would love for somebody in New York to
if
tell
she knew, then they all would know.
Nobody else would know.
Girl, Denali came in with skate.
In New York, I think everybody else stuck with the script and they fucked up. But what I'm saying is, I would love for somebody in New York to tell me if, like Really B says, if that's something that they've seen her in before, and she brought it back out for RuPaul's Drag Race because that's not common practice where the girls in these later years, not early years, yes, but in the later years, knowing what RuPaul's Drag Race is and everything in there, them girls do not be trying to come out with stuff that people have seen them in ever
Well,
before. They
she may not.
always
She's
try
only
to
been
do
doing
half
drag a
new
year and a
stuff.
half, so that don't
What
mean
you
that she
saying?
was able
Half the time she's
to
been doing drag, she's been in it's been
quarantine.
a pandemic.
Baby, you still live in New York, the biggest city. Well, one of the biggest cities in
But
the
but
yet to be
but
United States.
but a lot of the shows and
That's
stuff,
just
they
not
weren't
a common
doing
practice of
shows.
any of the New Yorkers. That's not what any of the New York girls do. The New York girls do not wear anything that they in later years. I'm not saying in the early years, but in the last 5 seasons or so,
Yeah.
these girls don't come out with stuff that they've had on in before because they want to have that fresh look.
I understand what they want, but again, even with like Natalia, like she hasn't been doing shows and stuff. I mean, she just started, but she hadn't been doing her shows and stuff like that. Like all that shit shut down.
But if it's shut down, what I'm saying is that's even more reason for her to say, "Let me unveil something," because y'all ain't seen
But
me
she
in so
didn't have
long.
no
I'm
money.
definitely not gonna come and give you something that I've had on before. And let's be clear, you going to see a stylist is not you going to a club. You going to see one person. That
But
doesn't
the money, you're
violate
not doing it
the
for free.
whole
The
social
money.
distancing thing.
You keep the money. They're not doing it for free. They still got to pay somebody to make this stuff for them.
But really, be you negate the New York engine that there is.
Okay.
What I
All
mean
right.
by that is this. What I mean by that is this. In the gay world, in the drag world, when you talk about these houses, houses are big business.
I got it. I got that.
And
I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying is, when they know somebody from their house is going to be on a RuPaul's Drag Race, all monies and all efforts and things are put into that so as to sell that house to get more people in it. And please believe, over the pandemic, these people didn't just sit at home and say, "Okay, it's a pandemic, and we just not gonna do that. We ain't gonna." That's not how that works. They still were allocating resources and doing everything they can to put monies into the individual that is representing their house on what is, as we all say, the Olympics of female impersonation. It's just hard for me to
Okay.
believe.
Well, I just don't think she knew. I don't think she knew. I think she got lucky.
So, um, but yeah, both of them, I ain't really care for either one of them in terms of performance. I ain't
Oh,
like
I think Olivia did a good job.
both of their performances. I was like,
I wasn't impressed with Rose, but I liked Olivia's performance.
I was
um,
impressed with Rose's indignation when she lost.
Oh, that was
I thought
that
she
was
was.
funny.
I thought she was gonna explode. I thought everybody was gonna get
Oh,
cussed.
sure,
I
her
said,
little
"Oh,
feelings was honey.
now the
Rose
last
is the one who's been everywhere dancing and singing, right?
She was on The
yes."
Voice and
Yeah.
American
Okay.
Idol and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, she just thought she had that one in the bag.
Oh yeah, her little feelings was hurt when Miss Olivia beat her.
She was
now the
told.
last three, Tina, Kimora, and Elliot. Tina killed that. Tina had her and Simone had the best performances of the day to me. Baby Tina did that. I was like, Tina, now you did that. Her performance to me, and for me, when you talk about, and I've been in the going to clubs and looking at drag performances upwards of more than 20 years now. I've seen it all probably, baby, I like to see a performance where you have attention to detail. Little parts of this, and I ain't talking about um in terms of your look or how you look. I'm talking about attention to the details with regard to the music and the audience and being able to respond to what's happening around you. That's what makes a good performance. You paying attention to your um the lyrics of the song that you're performing coupled with the audience around you and what is happening organically at that time, That's what makes the best performance. Tina, I didn't. What for me was it was a portion. I think it was Elliot was on the ground or something doing a split or something.
I don't know what the hell Elliot was doing.
And then Tina was like,
Elliot is a cool mom. He's not a regular mom. He's a cool mom.
It was like it went so in sync with the music, and it went so perfectly with everything that was going. Tina Burner killed the performance. Her and Simone had the best two performances of the night. It's hard for me to choose between Tina Burner. She did that. She gave me life abundantly when she did that.
I didn't like her outfit though. I didn't like the fireman.
I didn't like the outfit. The outfit was like
it's very ketchup, mustard, pickles on a sesame
like
seed bun. What does that mean?
I didn't even get the whole. I didn't even get the whole fireman thing at first.
Because she's burning, she's on fire. Tina Burner, so fireman outfit.
Like a hot dog.
I get it now. I'm saying I didn't realize it was a fireman outfit at first. Is what I'm saying. I get the reference of Tina Burner. I get that, but I mean, at first it took me a minute. I was like, "Why is all this red? What the fuck is all this red?" And then I was like, "Oh, okay."
Girl, she was supposed to be on fire. That daughter.
Well, I like a good campy queen. I'm gonna.
Oh, how come you don't like Utica? I love Utica.
No. I like Utica outside of the performance that I saw.
Okay.
Had they not had to perform, I would have been Team Utica. But when they performed and she wasn't ready, and she seemed to be off and I wasn't here.
When she told Michelle Visage that the strawberry is in her hair, she overcame an allergy.
I was like, girl.
I said, okay, it's my kind of kooky. All right, you okay? We can.
But like I said, I love Nina West, which means I feel like I'm going to love Tina Burner.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't feel like
her personality seems like she's very bitchy.
Yes, little baby. She is the unfriendly version of Nina West. I was like, I don't like her. But I also want to say that I give props to Tamisha Aman and the pork chop loading dock saying, "I'm the only black person here, so don't vote me off."
Right. I was here for that.
She said, "Well, so don't vote."
I'm the only black one, so don't vote me off. I was like,
well,
I was here for that.
I was here for all of that.
Listen.
I do know why this
about it is. I think this season you can't have a Nina West person. I think you need the Nina West with the Tina Burner personality with all of the other personalities that we have going on this season. Because I feel like
it's gonna go down between Rose and Tina Burner.
Between Rose,
because Tina Burner was like, "I like her. I don't know why she
Kimora Hall.
Kimora may get on my nerves.
I like Kimora, but she is so shady. She is so fucking
shady. She gives me Jujubee shade without the Jujubee personality and the jokes.
I feel like Kimora
maybe we need to warm up to her and get more of her in order to maybe
I feel like Rose is gonna be another girl that's here for the shits that I'm not here for.
You see, she was so angry.
Lala Ree is here for and Candy. You know, Candy is here for all this shit.
I think Rose is going to be very much the. I know I'm supposed to be here. Nobody should be beating me. I feel like just like her face was cracked when Olivia beat her. I think she's going to be so arrogant. Like, I've done all of these wonderful things. How dare
my resume is this, and this. Exactly. I should be winning everything. I should never be eliminated in the bottom. I've done that.
And I see her and Michelle Visage because I don't feel like she takes criticism well.
And the thing about the quality that I love about Tamisha Iman on this show is if we stack credentials versus credentials, Tamisha Iman should be the one on this show. Like, girl, y'all, I'm the one who nobody should. I shouldn't be in the bottom. She should have the Rose attitude.
Came in possibly the most humble of all of them.
She very much has the attitude of, girl, I'm here trying to prove myself like everybody else.
Right. You have to be here.
If she told us we go home, then girl, I guess we go home. I had a great time.
She said the lady said go.
The lady said we go home. And Tamisha Iman, of all the women on this show, has a resume. Tamisha Iman already is legendary status. With or without RuPaul's Drag Race, Tamisha Iman is in the pantheon of black drag in in America. She is. And so for her to come on and just be so endearing and so, and for her to be like, no, it is what it is. You voted me off. And that's why even when she went against someone, I feel like if Tamisha Iman had went against anybody else besides maybe Tina Burner, she probably would have killed them. But I think Simone was so good at what she did, it made Tamisha Iman, because Tamisha Iman was great. She did the whole Janet. I felt like she had the whole routine knocked down for Pleasure Principle. Hey, Dre, what's going on?
Isn't Lala Ree in her house?
Yes, Lala Ree is her daughter. Lala
and
Ree
they
is
don't
her
know
daughter.
that either one of them are there yet. So, Tamisha and shit, it's not going. My kid keeps.
Lala, because Tamisha Iman is the matriarch of the Iman family. Tamisha Iman started her family way. Tamisha Iman goes back to like the days of Aja. And we talk about old school Aja and stuff like that. You know, Aja and her first daughter Baja and stuff like that. You going back old school drag queens, with the Madam Marissa's and all of that stuff going back to the early 90s and stuff like that. So, Jasmine Bonet. We all know Jasmine Bonet started the Bonet family. That is iconic as well. We're going way back. But Tamisha Iman, if Tamisha Iman is the first one voted off, it would be a problem. I would have a
I
problem
can
with
definitely see that.
Well, no, because that's already a preconceived storyline to have mother and daughter from the same house. This is the first time they've had a drag mother and drag daughter on the same season.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I really feel like RuPaul picking a Tamisha Iman is him as well as the other producers trying to pull in that old guard, that old black drag queen guard that doesn't see it for RuPaul. A lot of that old guard from the Tamisha Iman days, they don't see it for RuPaul like that. So by bringing in a Tamisha Iman, hey Scooter Boo,
hey Scooter,
hey Scooter,
hey. So I feel like by them bringing in Tamisha Iman, this is the attempt to
tear the house up,
mend them fences and try to bring in and try to draw in some of that old school black drag. But let's be clear, drag as we know it, even the drag that you see on RuPaul's Drag Race in its inception comes from black drag queens, not the white. So let's be clear. And so I feel like this is their attempt to try to bring them in. So I would be very surprised if Tamisha Iman was the first one voted on. I'd be very surprised.
Me too. I don't think she would be. I think they have a very ready-made storyline already for her. And what's the baby's name? And Lala Ree. Once they find out, who would y'all kick off of the bottom? The people that's on the low.
Joey.
Bottom.
I done said it 30 times, Joey.
Damn.
I don't know that Joey is not my one that Joey was not the worst one. I would probably kick off Rose.
That I would not have a problem with that.
I wouldn't have a problem with Rose going home either. I wouldn't have a problem with it. I don't think
or
that's
Elliot with 2 T's. Elliot with 2 T's or Rose.
Yeah, I'm here for Elliot with 2 T's as well. Yeah, all of them
one of those can go. I don't want Kimora to go because we know Kimora's gonna keep up the shits. And for a show like this, you know they're gonna keep somebody that's here for the shit.
That's here with
So
the
I don't
shits.
see Kimura going. Elliot with 2 T's, yeah, exactly, Dre. Elliot with 2 T's can go. Elliot can go.
Thank you
Rose
for your
can go. Either one of those two, they can go. But I felt like Joey J was better than the rest of them, where he doesn't deserve to go home yet. And I think they want to keep Rose because they like every now and again they like to have on every season a couple edgy queens that's not the I'm
That's
gonna
left
have
of
this
center.
wig, I'm gonna just wear my natural hair. They always seem to like to have the queens that don't want to wear titties, which I hate, which I think is the worst thing in the world. Put on some fucking titties, you whore.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I mean, you're impersonating a woman. We have tatas.
Women
Now
have
you're
titties, even if they
impersonating
have
women,
makeup.
women. I like women's. Women.
Right, I like women.
This is for anybody that wants to still come on, Dre. I see you in the chat. If you want to come on, Dre, you can. And talk with us,
I like
Dre.
women.
I know you in the
Women's. So,
But
Dre, is the season over? Is no more Hot
no, it's not.
Boys?
Todd said they still have the second half. The season is not over. They still
Oh, y'all just taking a mid-season. This is the mid-season break.
Mhm.
Okay.
And they also have the reunion, which has not been taped yet. I would love to be a host for the reunion if it's going to be virtual. Hey, they'll Teddy 27 here. I can host the reunion if y'all just want me.
Okay, come on, host a reunion.
Because I'm gonna ask the hard questions. Hey, Bud Johnson.
I don't want to host nothing. I just want to go come and watch and be
I just
messy.
want to host a reunion so I can be closer to Dre, so I can touch on all that melanin. I'm just saying, and I'll let y'all know how I feel.
If you don't stop trying to bless that baby,
listen.
I'm trying. Listen. I'm on the fence with the web life now. Because the boy that jumped into my comment
No, don't tell me about. I haven't.
No, this has nothing to do with the actual episode. Because the little boy the little boy in.
I haven't watched the episode with the boyfriend and everything. I watched episode 3.
It's not this. It's not the boyfriend. It's somebody insignificant. Is mad because I don't know his name.
Right, but I know it. It started with the boyfriend of Brandon and everything. Hey, Crackhead Willie. Crackhead Willie is a staple in the beef sector. Hey, Crackhead Willie.
Crackhead Willie.
Listen. Crackhead Willie is a staple in the beef sector. Okay, he and I are both mods, or Blaze's channel, but Crackhead Willie goes back. Young Rich, we talk about the reunion for Real Hot Boys Houston. Did y'all see? Damn it, Todd had a live New Year's Eve. Todd had a live New Year's Eve. And they talked about a lot of stuff. Hot Boys Houston, and they talked. And so,
I was thinking you were talking about Todd with the schemes.
With the who?
The schemes.
This is another scheme cooked up by Todd.
Oh, Todd that cooks up schemes.
With Candy's husband, Todd.
Yes,
yeah, that's the scheme cooker.
I don't. We don't do that.
It's yet another scheme cooked up.
We're not doing that.
Yet another scheme.
It's a different Todd. Okay.
Oh God, that's what it's
different Todd. But he was talking about the fact that I was trying to follow, but remember when no reviewer that I've watched made sense of the whole storyline with Sherrod and Kid and the threesome and that whole thing at the end of the last episode?
Yes.
They all on the show seem to understand how it fit in. And we all collectively watching, we're sitting there like,
what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on in the sheets? You know.
I don't understand. Make it make
I
sense.
didn't even want it to make it make sense. I just don't. If you're not gonna call people's names, then shut the fuck up about it. Like, why are we even having this goddamn conversation? Why are we even watching this conversation? If the little boy don't want his name out there, if everything gonna be anonymous about what the fuck happened and what went down and all that, and point this and that, well then y'all could have kept that fucking shit to yourselves. We didn't need to
Yeah,
know any of that.
I was feeling the same way. I was like,
We didn't ask for this. We don't want this. Why are we here?
yeah, it is a lot of times I'd be like, why are we doing this? What are we talking
How
about?
did
On
we
a lot
get
of these
here?
series. I know Really B is interviewing Oliver tonight.
Yes.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Really B. Make sure y'all go over there and watch my big sis, my old big sis, Really B, who will be interviewing Oliver Twix tonight on her channel. And
Kiss
because
my ass, though,
it's gonna be
Teddy.
like
Okay.
Barbara
So y'all,
Walters.
I think I need a
It's
tattoo on
gonna
this
be like
arm
current
to
day
match this
Barbara
arm.
Walters interviewing somebody. And Barbara Walters gives off an old journalistic impression.
Really?
Okay,
That's
I'm
that's
telling you,
my
she
big
gonna whoop
sis
your ass when she see her when you
is
see
gonna
her
give
again.
you. She's gonna kill it now, like Barbara would kill it. But she's gonna give you an true journalistic, approach to this interview. I hope she does. Listen, not really be. When you interview Oliver tonight, I don't want you to be a stan. I don't want you to be an Oliver Twix apologist. I want you to go on there and ask the tough questions and be hard. I don't want you to go on there playing nice and be like, "Oh, I'm so happy to be here." I want you to really be, because this is your
Not, I'm
second
so
interview
happy
with
to be
Oliver.
here, God.
Kiss my ass, though, Teddy.
Why I gotta kiss your ass? A lot of kissing. God, Dre. There's a lot of melanin.
What's up?
Hello,
He tried to
love.
deepen it up. Y'all heard how he tried to deepen it up for me. What's up? Hey, Trey. Where your little boo thing? Where your boyfriend?
Why you in that man business like that?
Because I need to know how far I need to go with my flirting. If he's with his boyfriend, then I'm not gonna flirt.
Oh
But
no, I
if
got
his
work.
boyfriend, oh, you at work?
I just got off work.
Oh, you just
The
got
fact
off
that
work.
you know you
What's
got a boyfriend
good?
is enough.
Can you show us the guns while you in the chat? Just to get. Hold on. Let me make
The
sure
Can
we.
we just say
guns.
the baby is behind the wheel? Is he driving? Do we know
Nah,
he
no,
gonna
no,
do?
no.
Okay. Can we be
Hold
safe?
on.
Did you put me in the corner like I'm on punishment? What
I was
happened?
gonna give him a chance to show us the gun
We're
show.
not trying to show you
The
nothing. Leave
guns,
that
nigga.
baby
What you
alone.
see?
Listen, Abby, speak for yourself, okay? Quiet down, sweetheart. Let me give you an opportunity to get
You
it
gotta
in.
wait till the reunion.
Oh,
Y'all gonna get a little full body action.
oh, oh. What you giving during this reunion, sir?
Well, I'm actually
Stand
doing a
there.
live performance.
Oh, you gonna
Ooh.
sing the theme song for us?
No,
So you can't give us a little muscle gun show
I'm
real
working
quick?
out the kinks, but
No.
I
I'm
think
saying
I'm.
right now you can just go like this and just give us a little. Yeah, just give us a little flex. Oh,
You
okay.
can't see shit right now.
Lord have mercy.
Mm, look at God.
El Teddy and this
Damn
flirt.
tired.
It's a
Are you
lie.
mad? Really? Are you mad that I had him give us a gun show?
You and this flirting.
Are you mad? I come to give the people what they want. Anyway, anything
Nobody
you.
asked for that but you.
So you said you didn't want to see it?
I can care less.
Anyway, let me go back to where I was. Dre, so tell us any insights you want to give us about the show that we need to know about.
Well, the Hot Boys, we coming back. I don't know if we coming back in 2 or 3 weeks, but we coming back. We just took a little mid-season break. Um, we, but other than that, know just as much as y'all know.
Oh, did you make it to season 2? Todd said y'all was already filming for season 2. Did you make it to season 2?
He can't tell you. Look at him.
I
I
know
am
the
season
answer.
2.
Oh, okay, hey, oh, see, there it is. There it is. You know what I'm saying? He said he is season 2, so obviously he
No,
made
but
it.
I'm coming back for season 2, but like it's for like it's. I feel like season 2 we coming at y'all with like something even better. I feel like it's gonna be on a whole nother level. I feel like
Mm.
season 1 was great for what it was, but this was all of our first time doing something. And I just know that season 2, I feel like it's gonna give what needs to be gave.
Oh,
Well, I already know who did not make. It's only one person that didn't make it to season 2, and there's a reason that they didn't make it. I won't reveal that. I'll let y'all reveal that on y'all show. Excuse me, but what is going? There seems to
I
be
feel
a
like you
rift.
know more information than I know. So
I might, me. I'm always up on my. There seems to be a rift between y'all. You know what I'm saying? There seems to be the side with Ken, August, Braylon, and then there's the side with you, Ashton, and Jordan, and that's and there seems to be a rift between the two sides.
so my name is the introvert, and I roll solo dolo.
No,
And what
you
them
call
niggas got
yourself an
going on don't
introvert,
got
but you
nothing to
be
do with
reading
me.
people down. From episode 1, you was reading
Let's
people
see,
down from episode 1. So this whole introvert situation, nah, we ain't buying it. You read people from episode 1, from the opening
bro. Like
scene.
I can really do that shit because I sit in the corner and watch everything.
Exactly. So
It
we
just
looking
so
for your
happens that I'm
insight.
filming a TV show, so whatever the fuck I gotta say is being said out loud. But on a regular day basis, I'm really chilling by myself, like doing my own thing. But y'all only getting 15 minutes of my life. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting what I'm doing all the time,
So you gonna tell me there's
which
no
is why I
rift
said
between
season
the
2 we
cast.
coming heavy.
So you gonna tell me there's no rift between the cast.
There's no what?
Rift, or there's no separation
I
between the cast.
said I'm not on nobody's side. I said I'm not on nobody's side.
Even though you on the show you had to go and confront Ken about the fact that y'all ain't see it for each other and you ain't care for him, but you was like, you need to tell me something.
Yeah, but
We saw that on the show.
me and Ken is like okay. Let's put everything on the table. Jordan, Ashton, August, all of them, they don't fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I talked to Ashton. I talked to Ashton, and I've known Ashton for 10 plus years. I'm always talk to Ashton. You know what I'm saying? Whatever little shit we had on the show, we had on the show. But at the end of the day, that's my friend, and I'm gonna talk to him. As far as everybody else goes, those were Ashton's friends. I never had a one-on-one conversation with some of these niggas out besides
Oh,
Ken. You know what I'm saying? And and if I see August or Braylon to this day, we all gonna speak to each other. We all gonna hug each other and be like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? Now the other two, I can't say the same that they gonna do all that, but I don't got no problem with none of them. And like even me again, like I think everybody know there's a underlying issue with me and Ken, but like we don't. I don't think we had no beef. Me and Ken probably don't even worry about each other. We don't talk about each other. None of that shit. We not them niggas. That's them other ones.
mm, interesting. Very interesting. Interesting. So, so you about to go home and meet up with your boyfriend later tonight? I just want to put out there
Um,
for all the people clamoring at all of your melanin and all of your chocolatey goodness. This man has a boyfriend. I just want y'all to know that. Not unless you are
I
recently
think
single. I'm trying to be respectful because I ain't trying to have people, hit you up for no reason.
no. I got
and
a
the main
boyfriend.
reason, the
I got
main
a
one is the
dumbass
one talking.
boyfriend.
Hmm?
I got a dumbass boyfriend. Unfortunately,
Why is he dumb?
That's all I'm saying. I'm
Y'all were
mad at
in
him
my
right now,
city.
so
Y'all were in my city of Miami, Florida. I see y'all had a good time. I wish you would have hit me up. I would have told you all the good spots to go hit up while you were in my fair city of Miami, Florida. That's a whole nother situation. Um
it's
anyway,
okay. We coming back.
huh? I'll be in Houston
I said we coming
next
back.
month. I'll be in Houston next month, so I'm gonna hit you up. Don't act
All right,
funny. I actually have residence in Houston, even though I'm in
I've
Atlanta
never
right
asked
now.
for any.
So I'll hit you up. I'll let you know. We had we'll talk about how was your New Year?
It was good. Here come Ty right now, so he can
Todd,
answer
yeah,
all y'all
Todd,
questions.
bring his black ass in here. Todd got a lot of good, sexy melanin too.
Stop lying.
Todd is fine. Todd is fine now. Todd got a lot of good melanin. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Todd.
Ooh. You know he getting in the car right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys.
Todd, we was just
Whoa.
talking about you and all your sexy melanin over there.
I look crazy. What are y'all talking about today?
Well,
Not
they was
anything.
on RuPaul Drag Race.
Oh, is this a new panel?
Where's the hair? Where's the hair?
It's under the hat. Where the hell you think it is?
I need him to take. That's my point. I need him to take the hat off to show all the hair.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, y'all
What
don't
do
want to
you
see
think,
that.
I
baby?
don't want to see that.
Yep. I was about to say that
You
baby.
know, Todd gives you a whole 90s Maxwell
Hold this for a
treatment.
second.
Todd gives you a whole Huey from Boondocks 90s Maxwell
Boondocks,
hair
right?
afro kind of situation. You know, a whole big nappy fro that we all like to pull on when you getting your guts
Yes.
dug out and you like to pull on the hair.
Teddy, did you
Wow.
forget you put in your
Oh
letters?
yeah.
You did
I
you
forgot.
too far?
Yeah.
Too far.
I forgot. I'm sorry. Oh, take that back. Nope, none of that. That's not true. We're not talking about none of that on this live today. Nope.
What's up?
Todd, you better be glad. I was about to go down a whole road. You better be glad today is January 5th, Todd. And I gotta represent the greatest fraternity in the world.
That moment did not happen.
Oh my gosh.
You're
Oh yeah.
imagining things.
Happy birthday, El Teddy.
That's what we doing? That's
Look
what
into
we
my
doing.
eyes. I'm the captain now.
This
That
sand
is
is
what
killing
we
me.
doing.
And I gotta roll up.
Yeah, at
It's
least
good.
the sun is gone
Is
here.
this
Yeah, let me turn on some
is
let me
this
turn about
on the
what
show?
about radio?
Yeah, that's we on right now.
Oh my god, I'm on the show. Oh
Cause it
shoot.
get really
Like you on
dark.
that live thing, yeah, bitch.
I'm not backstage.
No.
Oh my god.
No, baby, we not backstage.
Well, I was already
No,
on.
we not
That's why I
backstage.
was calling you
We
from the other
real.
phone.
We live for real. For real. We live for real. You step right into the
Damn
octagon.
it.
Todd. That's okay. You step right into
Damn
the octagon.
it.
We love you too, Todd.
What you did, bitch?
What? I love y'all. No, for real. There's no beef in the room, even though I know Really BTV doesn't watch our show.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh
Really, me? Don't try to get quiet now. You been called out.
No, it's
What
all
happened?
love. No, it's all love.
What happened? I stepped away from the computer. What happened? Really be what?
They said really,
no! He said
even
he
though
still
Really B
like
don't
you,
watch
even
the
though you
show.
refuse to watch his show.
Exactly.
Oh.
Ain't nothing she
Wait,
can
yeah,
say.
you got
Well,
I'm there for it. She said, "Oh,
No, you. I have seen the show.
Okay.
I have
But
seen.
I think it, but
Okay. Yeah, what's the
but
but? I want to know.
I didn't say but. They said but. I never said but. I said I watched the show. There's no but.
Thank you for watching. Okay.
See? Thank you.
Todd, let me tell you what you gonna hear from Really B. What you're going to hear from Really
Don't
Be if
speak
she
for me.
reviews the show is anything opposite or contrary to what I say. So if it's anything that I'm saying,
Okay.
Really Be is going to have the opposing
That's not
viewpoint.
true. No, what? Here's the truth of what happened. I watched the first episode, and it took me so long to do the review. I was just like, "Fuck it," because it's already like episode 2 and 3. I watched like the first 2 episodes. I didn't do the review.
Okay. I can definitely
See,
accept that.
see,
For
I'm
real.
not even
I
gonna
was
sit
I
here
was
and lie. I'm not
definitely
gonna
looking
lie
forward
about
to
it.
the
I ain't gonna
review.
lie.
I didn't think it was
Um,
a bad thing that you weren't reviewing. I'm just playing around. I
Oh,
still
okay.
support
Todd, when
it.
I
Well,
come
thank
to
you.
town next month, we got to hang out.
Okay, so I'm still confused about that. Are you in Atlanta, L Teddy, or are you?
I'm in
Because last
Atlanta right
time,
now for work, but technically, I still have residence in Houston. So I got to come back to Houston next month to check on some stuff and work on some stuff and hopefully go back permanently, but we'll see. But we'll see what my job says between now and then. But I definitely have to come back next month to check on some stuff. But when I do come,
okay.
yeah, we got to hang out.
Uh-uh.
What?
Y'all are funny. Yeah, we can hang out.
Wait, did you read
Yes,
my
I
messages?
can.
I thought somebody did had popped up.
Yes, I can. Oh, you were calling me from a different phone.
Yeah,
I was ignoring you. Sorry.
bitch, I know.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask y'all a question since y'all are here. Now, of the other LGBTQ plus reality shows, which ones do y'all see it for and which ones do y'all don't see it for? And don't give me no wrong or fake answers.
Yeah, wrong
And
people.
don't wait a minute. Don't tell me
Okay.
I see it for all of them. I like them all. Bitch, you lying. Because I
I
don't
Oh
know.
my gosh, you're trying to steal my answer, but I see it for all. I see it for all of
Mm-mm,
the shows,
mm-mm,
especially the
mm-mm,
ones that
mm-mm,
came
mm-mm,
before us.
mm-mm.
Let me finish my statement. Let me finish my
Todd,
statement.
Todd, Todd,
Jeez.
Todd.
Okay. Okay.
Don't try to give me no politically correct answer.
I am politically correct. Like that is the essence
Right,
of
maybe
me.
that's how he really feels. Damn.
Mm-mm.
Okay. How do I? What was the question?
Who you see it for and who you don't see it
Who
for,
I see it for and who I don't see it for?
or who you don't see it
Who
for.
don't? I'll say who don't. Uh, I know. Did y'all hear it? But I can step into it. I would say I probably live the least for, and I love them so far is Web Life. I would say Web Life because I feel like the cast the cast is more so pushing the story as opposed to the production, if that makes sense. Like it, it's so
Interesting. So you feel like production should push the story and not the cast?
well. I kind of thought that was the whole point of reality TV. They're just the talent. But I feel like let's just take like Randy Carson's storyline. I feel like that was typical. Like we would automatically like as a producer, like why would we want to exploit that when already been exploited on other shows? You know what I mean? We already see what the outcome is.
Now
So
that's
if we were
interesting
gonna do that,
that you
let's
would
just
say
do
that.
that.
And really be y'all chime in if y'all want to. As a reviewer, I think that I would like it more that way. Like I feel like I wouldn't want production to push the storyline. I would rather it be the storyline pushed from the cast and be more organic than I would be a production just show me what they think I want to see.
But
I just want
when does it
storylines
come
to
to a
make
stopping
sense
point?
from beginning to end. I just listen. Let me be very clear. I just needed to make sense. Don't be throwing weird shit from out of nowhere that ain't got shit to do with what y'all talking about in the middle of the storyline, and then we like, what the fuck is this? That
Todd,
don't make
the
any sense.
storyline
Baby, you doing
with
shade.
No,
Todd.
that
No.
is shade, but that's what only
No,
happened
Todd.
with
That
that's what
That's
storyline
only
no,
was
that
a
happened
I
with
wanted to
threesome.
make sense.
That
I'm an old
storyline was
lady.
a
I needed to
threesome
make
with
sense.
Ken, Sherrod, and old boy. If y'all, it just came out. No, we was all sitting here like, wait, what? Where did this come from? And y'all
that's
not
what
giving
happened.
us all of the good parts
That's
that
what
we
happened
wanted
with
to see,
us.
which was the actual sex itself. Because maybe I could see, okay, his dick is big, his dick is not big, or he could take it, or he cannot take
Yeah,
it. I mean,
I
give us
didn't
the
know
part that
LJ
we
was
care
gonna
about.
take it there.
I'm about to say I don't care about that. I don't need that.
But no, what I'm saying is that storyline really did come out of nowhere, and we were just like, I don't, because you couldn't even
let me.
tell us everything because the boy said he wanna, I guess he
But
wanna his
that
own.
was my only issue with that part is if you not naming names and we not talking about who did what to whom and y'all talking in code and calling each other by code names that we don't know who the fuck these people are,
You don't
so
know
we
what's
completely
going on.
off. Then y'all could have kept that shit. Then we didn't need that. We didn't need that. If you not gonna say,
Right.
well, Sherrod had James with his legs in the air while old boy was dangling his balls over his eyes, I didn't need to know that all that code name stuff. I didn't need to know all of that. I just
But
did.
this was the thing. This was the thing, though. This was like the perfect example of stories being pushed by the cast as opposed to stories being pushed by production. Like in Atlanta, that actually happened. We couldn't really give names in the edit or whatever because we
Then don't
didn't
put it in
know
the
the full
show.
story. But
If you can't do that,
right,
then don't put it in the show. Let me tell you what's most frustrating as a viewer. That is frustrating as a viewer when y'all talking in code and everybody else know what the fuck y'all talking about, but we don't. That is frustrating, and it's frustrating as a reviewer because now I'm like, well, what the? I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to relay this scene because I don't know what the fuck they just said to each other.
I
right.
tell you
And
that
you
game.
Well,
said
no
that
shade.
that
Okay,
story.
no shade. What about y'all? Can y'all look at it from this point of view as well, from a production's point of view? Like, no shade towards my cast, but what if that was the only story, major story that happened with certain cast members during the season? Is it wrong for us to like,
If that,
oh,
first of all, okay, so let me.
you
We
do
know it's reality, but there are three storylines that are done to tell a story. You have a story that you want to tell from the onset of this show, and it has to have a through line from beginning. It's a story as a start, a middle, and an ending. So I understand what you're saying that you want the story pushed by production because you are trying to tell a specific storyline from beginning, middle to end. Now you can let the cast pepper in different things with their personalities and how shit jump off and how people react to certain things. That's fine. But in the end, it is the story that you wanted to tell from beginning, middle, and end. What I am saying is
right,
that I would have preferred more of somebody getting Ashton the fuck together because he was out of pocket in that goddamn hotel room than the story at the end in code about a threesome happening that one we didn't get to see. There's no pictures, there's no film. All we talking about is in code about some nigga who
Because I was looking for
to this
OnlyFans
whole situation.
video about it.
Shut your
But
ass up.
anyway,
okay, I hear you. I
You
hear
and,
you.
no,
see
and I'm
what I'm
gonna say this,
saying?
Todd. Let me say this too, Todd. I feel like with the Atlanta trip, not all of the trip, but certainly the parts of the trip that you were going to do the bulk of your filming. I think that before y'all left, production should have said these are maybe 3 events that we know all we need all cast members there. Production is going to be there. We're going to be shooting. This is what we're going for in the storyline. And when we get to Atlanta, be it the club, be it at dinner, be it at a sex party, be it at
Right,
Piedmont Park, be it at whatever it was,
right,
but these 3 scenes, when we get to Atlanta, please understand, I don't care what you're doing, where you're at, on this day at this time, production is going to be filming. You need to have your monkey ass the fuck there. When you get there, understand the cameras are on. We need this storyline so that way it sells your seat. And what it seems like to me is when y'all got to Atlanta, You kind of just let the guys just do what they do and just enjoy Atlanta. And for the purposes of a show and filming, sometimes people just don't give you things that are worthy enough of being on camera or help push a storyline. And so sometimes you have to create or make situations or things that come into place. And that's where you, like you said, Todd, earlier, production has to say, nope, I don't care what y'all got going on. The extra on top of that, that's great. We'll add that to it. But these 3 scenes, we know when we get our monkey asses the fuck to Atlanta, we gonna be there. That's a part of our storyline. Bitches, if you want to be a part of this show, you need to sell this party. And I think one good part was the hotel room. The hotel room was a good part. I like the hotel room. I was here for it. Because I'm more like Ashton in that I probably would have shaded the bitch too and be like, bitch, you need to come kiss the ring before you come into this motherfucking group and talk to me. You stinking ass bitch, you. But I'm a nasty bitch like that, and I do shit like that. So I understood where he was coming from. But I'm thinking the other
when he did
like
that, I would have been his
Can I
friend
make
and
2
cussed you the
points?
fuck out because you out of pocket. No, we not kissing your ring, bitch. You are not the queen. Get your fucking life together. What the fuck are you talking about? How dare you be rude to people you don't? That's so rude. What is wrong with you?
I would have said
Okay, can
I
I
could
make
be
2
rude
points,
to you.
y'all?
So now we gonna argue like brothers and sisters. Go ahead, Todd. Go ahead.
Okay, so like that is how it was supposed to play out. Everyone was on the same page when Atlanta came up. The only person that decided they weren't going to participate in the trip was Dre. It was a last minute decision, but we all knew where the story was going to go when we got out
Dre
there.
said he ain't with that fuck shit.
He wasn't trying to be there, but everybody did have their story beats when we went out to Atlanta. The thing that happened was when we got into that hotel, Ashton made that comment that kind of split everybody up again. Everybody was on the same page when we got there. Once everybody got together that first day in the hotel room and Ashton made a comment about the tag along, it kind of split the group up. And if you notice, kind of like the through line throughout that episode, or like what was happening.
But you know what? I said on my review, Ashton, that term tag along was the term I had in my head the whole time for Braylon. So when Ashley said it, I was like, fuck, that was the term I was looking for to describe what Braylon was to me on the show at that point. So as much as people gave Ashton flack for saying that, in my brain as a viewer, to me, that's more or less what Braylon was at that point. That was the perfect term for him at that point.
It was accurate.
It really was
that point. Everybody was going along with everybody was going along with we don't know who Braylon is, but okay, he's a part of the group. It wasn't until Ashton said it that it kind of burst everyone's bubble, and we were like, okay. And then there was some drama happening behind the scenes because some cast members were sharing a car out in Atlanta, which caused a problem because
they were sharing a car. You said?
Yeah, they a rental. So like
they was sharing rental cars. They was in backseat of a car, but they wanted to talk about bitches not having fun. To go to cheap ass Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah, because wait a minute, because Ashley had already shaded the girl and said that the girls didn't even buy their trip, they flight home.
But he didn't even. Never mind. I'm a friend.
We just the trip was last minute, and everybody got there how they got there.
Baby, when Ashley said
that was my issue. What business is it of yours? Worry about how you getting home. Why is you? Are they asking you for money?
At the reunion. At the reunion, I need everybody to bring their bank statements. That's all.
No, we're not doing that.
First of all, what's in my bank statement ain't none of y'all motherfucking business. So why would I?
Matter of fact, sign it to your account.
We know you are in the nut.
How about you mind the business that fucking pays you? That's not what we doing.
Listen, let the
all right, show. Right, Abby.
Abby is a part of the Nuck If You Buck committee. So she's always on 10, ready to nuck if you buck, nuck if you buck, nuck if you buck. Me, on the other hand, I'm a part of the darkness committee because I don't throw shade. I send darkness. Okay, let's be clear. Because people get from under shade, but they can't get from under darkness. So I was Team Ashton in the part where that bitch said, "Bitch, y'all don't even know how the fuck y'all get home." Bitch, what you said? Because even Ken kind of alluded to it when they was at the dinner. When Ken said, "Well, who are you trying to get up with and stay in their room with tonight?" Because and I was like, "Oh, bitch, that bitch ain't got nowhere to stay. You trying to find someone to stay for the night?" He said that the August. I was like, "Oh, girl,
Well,
the
if I'm
kids
not
don't
trying to
have
stay
nowhere
with
to
you,
stay
what business is it of yours?
because we on
That's
the show
that's
and
where
we on the
I am.
no,
You
no, no.
can't get
I'm
into my
just
My
glad
business.
everybody
business
kept
is the
like
fact that we are on a reality TV show. This shit is
Okay, we
messy as
need to
fuck.
shut up because
You
Todd
do.
feel like we can't talk because we doing too much.
no,
Go
no, no,
ahead.
no,
I'm
no, no, no.
sorry.
I'm glad y'all cut me out before I was about to say something.
Because you about to say some.
You gonna say something?
Oh,
Well,
go ahead, Todd. Don't try to get quiet. Nah, bitch. Nah, bitch. Everybody be quiet. Todd, what do you have to say, sir? Please elaborate. Please, go on.
I was just going to say that I'm happy everyone did have a place to lay their head while we're in Atlanta, and I'm glad everyone had a way to get from Atlanta.
Everything. Oh, bitch, you know what everything is telling me now? You know what everything is telling me now? That the niggas could not afford to go to Miami.
Bloop. Miami is expensive. Miami is not for the faint of heart, bitch. You ain't just coming and popping up and say, "Oh, I'm gonna stay in Miami."
And it wasn't because one restaurant on my tab was like $250, and I got some regular shit.
Especially if you stay on South Beach and you eating on South Beach and stuff like that, bitch, you gotta have coinage. Girl.
Child.
You can't be
I wanted to
quote
be made
unquote
clear that the
acting
trip was
coaching.
planned.
You know, I didn't believe the acting coach on Braylon until I saw August do that whole cry that he did at Sherrod's house. And I was like, oh, that bitch really is an acting coach. Because this whole is putting on the whole dramatics or here at Sherrod's house where August went out on that good balcony and started crying on cue. I said, Todd must be holding this camera and say, bitch, cry. Snap. And that bitch immediately started crying. I said, Braylon, bitch, I gotta give you your G, bitch. Cause you got this bitch crying on cue. Shit.
When I tell you
Damn.
that everybody was surprised, I thought it was a genuine moment.
Nobody bought it. It didn't come across to the audience. Nobody in the audience bought that was a genuine crying moment. We all looked at him like, girl, what the fuck are you crying for? Bitch, where did this come from? How did we get
Y'all will
here?
see never before seen clips.
Therefore, really have
Y'all
to
will see
really
definitely
try
see
to have
what
sex
happens
with
after
the
that.
cast when you visited Atlanta and got mad when he got declined. Oh, that's a question from the audience. Oh, bloop.
What's the question? Did
Did
Ford
Four
really
really
try
try
to
to
have
have
sex
sex
with
with the cast when you visited at ATL and got mad when he got declined? I mean, quiet as it's kept, Todd. I would have, if I would have knew you was in town, I would have gave you the business, and you wouldn't have been able to tell me no, because I probably would have violated you, and you probably would have got the ATL police on me because I would have violated you. But that's okay, Todd. That's okay because it would have been on camera. Cause see, you off camera, I can't do it with the people on camera, but you off camera, and I can do that.
You
behind
didn't hear that portion.
Is that true? Did Ford try to have
right?
sex with the people?
Ford was very touchy feely, but
Oh,
I don't think he tried to have sex with anybody per se. It was his first time. Like he genuinely met us out and about the first night that we went out, and he was out with Dre Simber. A couple of the cast members knew who Dre Simber was, so we were like, okay, we're gonna chill with y'all for the rest of the night.
now, Todd, hold on, Todd. Hold on, Todd. You have been around the gays just as much as the rest of us. If a girl is touchy feely like that, the girls that try to put on,
She's drunk.
the girls that try to become
She's
a whole
drunk.
ass bust down. When they start being
She's
touchy
drunk.
feely and touching on you like that, they try to be a whole bust down.
She's drunk.
You try to play it all politically. Oh, she was very touchy feely. That whole always
Well,
trying to
no,
get bust down.
I took it as he found multiple people on our cast attractive. I felt that, you know what I mean, he thought everybody was cool. We were in a very safe environment where he could be himself, and it just happened that way. I don't believe anything happened sexually
Did any of
with
this make
anyone
it
on
to
that
the
trip
cut of the
with him.
editing board? Did
Yeah,
any of this make it on screen that we are going to see
yeah,
in the second half?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you got to see a little bit of you get a glimpse of 4 in a few of our trailer clips, like
Because we
him
didn't
and
see
Ken. They
4
were
in any of the episodes so far.
yeah, they're mainly gonna be featured in episode 6. That's
Because he don't
mine.
really see it for me. Neither him nor Drayson, but I really don't care because I don't associate or
Okay,
assimilate
let
with
me just
troglodytes and life's derelicts. I don't really do that because they're beneath
that,
me.
that that was my
I'm a
first time
credential
meeting
holder,
4.
so
I mean, I thought he was pretty cool. Like, you know, like when you meet people, when you see people on TV before you meet them, you kind of have like
What's up?
like a preconceived notion or whatever. And I did have one for both of them, for Dre Simper and for. But since meeting them, like they've been the same people. You know what I mean? Like, I'll say this. Let me just give for this. Like, there was times during filming, we filmed with them for about 2 hours. There were
this is
times
when they
during
were still
filming where
friends.
it got
Was
off.
this when they were still friends?
Right, yeah, they were still friends. It did get off, but like during that time, you could see where they would butt heads. You even see it on the episode. They butt heads on the episode, and I can say, just in Ford's defense, like even in that state of mind that he was in, drunk and whatever it is, you know, it was a long night. He still understood that the hot boys came there to do a job. So, however, the scene got off rails, or whenever there was an argument or something that happened where it had nothing to do with our show, he was able to set it back together. Like, y'all, they could do this. They could get this scene. They
Okay.
could do this in real quick. And I can definitely
When I
admire
come to
him for
Houston
that.
next month, I'll be coming to do a job. I haven't said what that job is, but please understand that I'm going to do everything I can to, satisfy the job that I come there to do. With the hot boys, I'm here for it. See, I'm in agreement. I ain't say what that job was. I didn't say how raunchy, debaucherous, or nefarious that job may be. But understand, it'll be a
Hide
lot of
your kids,
fun.
hide your wife, because El Teddy's coming to town.
Or watch this. Oh, you were not on yet, Todd. Earlier in the live, I said, if y'all are looking for hosts for said reunion, let me know because I can move my, trip to Houston for the reunion as needed.
Okay, so you're
Hosting
advocating
duties
for
that
in person.
may be afforded to me.
Come on, in person reunion, cause I'm with that shit.
And then afterwards, we gonna have this
In person.
afterwards, and then
I
the
tell
after
you,
party.
not
That's only for invite only. Praise God.
Not the after party. Not the after party.
It be the booty for me.
Oh, you must not have been in my DMs because there's a lot of booty to go around. Booty, booty, booty,
Oh
booty,
God.
booty, 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 booty. If you're a booty man, yes, we can accommodate.
El Teddy.
What?
It's J5.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, J5.
Right, it's J5 and L Teddy. Focus on
and he got his
the
letters on right now.
Oh, right.
Just
Let's
bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it together. I'm sorry. Y'all y'all better be glad. Y'all better be glad it's J5 and y'all call me on J5. Oh God.
Fix it, Jesus.
Any other members of the Hot Boys in Divine Nine or fraternity? No, because we have been promoting fraternities and sororities. BGLO today. I know Quintessential. I got you.
Yeah,
I'm back.
it's just me. It's just me and
just you?
Limis.
Oh, Limits.
And
What is Limits? Is he a Sigma too?
No, Lemons is a part of IOTA.
Oh dear God. Oh, that's real. Oh dear God.
Yeah.
That's so rude. Don't do
People
that.
do.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He's a member of the Divine Nine, and
I need y'all to
I mean,
stop.
that's what you say when you be like, "Oh, I ordered." Oh, they say it.
Are they normally Mexicans
you're
though?
stupid. Somebody, are they normal? Are elders normally Mexican? No.
No, they have a whole Latino fraternity, Sigma Lambda Beta.
Iotas are actually really big up north, like New York, Pennsylvania,
Tell them that.
Maryland.
Tell them that. Now, Maryland, yes, Maryland, yes, but outside of
Yeah.
Maryland, nobody be checking for them. I mean, I would play Sigma before I played Iota Phi Theta, but that's a whole nother story.
I mean, I would play Sigma before I pledge anything.
And
So
that's not of God either. And we're not gonna blame you for that, Todd. That's okay. We all make mistakes,
you
and
don't have to.
sometimes, we make life-changing
Ain't
mistakes.
no mistakes. Ain't no mistakes. Ain't no regrets. Only lessons. Valuable ones.
Turn little
Uh,
bitch. What's
You
this
know,
Jackson? I'm off these.
the ones you only get out the mud.
Oh, thank
nah, but
Did you
shouts
go
out to
grad,
anybody
Elton?
who know.
Or you undergrad?
Really though, shouts out to anybody who's in all of the other 4 fraternities that are lesser than mine. I mean, if you're Alpha or Q or Sigma or Iota, shouts out to you. I'm glad you decided to do what you did. Understand your place and your role. Know that you're beneath us. It's
I'm a
capital.
turtle.
Are you a turtle?
I'm a
That was
turtle
a question for
No, I
you.
was playing.
I know you. Wait,
You a
I know
turtle?
how you're supposed to answer.
Come on, blue,
Being
blue.
one, I know how you're supposed to answer. Are you a turtle, um, Dre?
No, he's not.
No, I was playing. I'm not a turtle.
Oh, I was listening for the. Are you a turtle, Todd?
No, I can't hold my liquor.
Okay, because I listen. You
I can
see,
attest to that.
listen. When I'm if for people who plays that the deep thing, my name was Big Brother Everything, and they call me Big Brother Everything because they say I'm in everything. They's like, yeah, that one right there, yeah, he in everything. Anything you ever thought you was in, that motherfucker right there is in everything. And so my name was Big Brother Everything, everything. He's in everything. Literally, there was nothing. Oh, I'm in such and such. Oh, you are? Because I knew I was in it. There was nothing they could tell me. They was there. Oh, I'm in that too, Don. You're in it. And play it the right way. We ain't like some of you paper people that play it sickness.
Did you go down the wrong way?
Oh,
That's a one way.
Ask Dre how long I was online.
I
Oh
don't believe.
Lord.
No, Todd. I believe you probably played it. I
Ask
ain't
Dre
gonna.
how long I was online. Paper.
I believe you. You probably played the real. You
Paper.
probably got your ass whooped. They beat people in Sigma because in Kappa Alpha Psi we do not haze at all. There's no hazing in my fraternity. But I believe in Sigma.
Fraternity
Y'all
Incorporated
haze.
is a non-hazing fraternity.
Period.
My fraternity is a non-hazing organization. We
Basic
do not
Fraternity
condone
Incorporated is a
or
non-hazing
accept any
organization.
hazing at all. You know.
Mm-mm. We don't make people. We don't make people do what they don't want to do.
Oh man, I'm not gonna talk about the fact that y'all had women join y'all fraternity up in the DC area. We're not gonna do that.
Well, we are the only constitutionally bound. So
No. We're talking about the women
I
who
don't know
pledge
nothing
Phi
about.
Beta.
I
I
don't know nothing
know
about that.
I know
I
that
know
you
about
might
those.
claim Zeta Phi Beta Sigma because you want to be both a Zeta and a Sigma. That's okay. But
Ooh, who do that?
I got that from my DP. My DP sent that to this young man, and we was at we was at we was at something, and so the Sigmas came, and this young man tried to come at my DP. What DP said? Oh, you in Zeta Phi Beta Sigma? I knew you always wanted to be a Zeta. I fell out laughing. Yeah, what the hell? My DP is stupid. Listen, my DP is retarded. I still. Oh God. Oh man.
Next
Anyway,
extra rocks off is J5. You
it is
got you got
J5.
4 more
We're gonna have a whole lot.
days,
I'm about to
and
get
then
off
I'm
in a second.
out.
I got a 7 o'clock. J5 Zoom party that I got to attend at 7 o'clock, and I
That's
need to drink me some water and some BioLite so that I can be ready because I know they're gonna start off with 3 shots at, on J5. They're gonna start off. Excuse me, when you first come on the Zoom, 3 shots. So, what is the guy's name claiming blue and white? No, that's Todd. Todd is a Sigma. No, he really is. Todd is a Sigma.
not claiming
Listen,
blue.
quintessential. He's not gonna claim Sigma if he really is. Like nobody is out there just being a perp for. I don't even think Sigmas have perps because nobody's out here just
Okay.
Sigma unless you really are one.
Oh my
That's a whole lot of Kappa.
I'm so
perps.
fucking dead.
A whole lot of people out there
uh,
portray
You funny.
Kappa Alpha Psi, but Sigma, yeah, only people who really are Sigmas are gonna claim that. Ain't nobody that's not gonna claim that. Let's just be clear. That's just not gonna
That is so rude. It's the disrespect on J5.
happen. What?
You
Rude
got
as
4 more
fuck.
days.
look at my dog.
4 more
That's what
days.
he gonna
What
look
happens in
like.
4 days?
Oh, it's only
El
that big?
Teddy is
No,
rude
that's
as
the
fuck.
other one. It's a schnauzer.
Wait, really? Are you saying that I'm rude because I'm telling
Rude
the
as
truth?
fuck.
I mean, really be. You went to college.
You,
You do a lot
it
of
don't
great.
work that way.
I've never seen anybody perping
Oh, you be fucking
Sigma.
up. I don't think so.
Todd
You
ain't
did
never
that
met
before?
nobody that perped Sigma,
Oh.
and he is a Sigma.
I have
Todd,
it.
exactly.
I have it.
Exactly. Quintessential. Have you ever met anybody perping Sigma? Because people don't do that. Nobody would, fake like they're a Sigma. A whole lot of people fake like they're a Kappa.
Rude
They want to be.
as fuck.
Let's not get it
They,
twisted. They want to be.
want to be.
Huh? What happened?
Come on, blue lip.
I mean, Evie is representing the
Why do
blue
you look
over
like
there.
three niggas in color right
Okay.
Bitch, you need to start wearing sweats.
We used to call y'all go make another brother. That's what we used to call y'all for y'all little, what is they Gama Gomab or whatever,
Oh,
go make another brother.
that's what y'all used to say.
No, that's what y'all say, so we give
Oh,
that
that's
to
what
y'all. Go
that
make
mean.
huh? I don't know what that means. I'm not a Sigma. I don't know. That's what they used to say.
I just wanna
Look at Willie B. She got on blue lipstick.
No comment.
Okay.
I'm about to fuck all night.
Yeah, Teddy thick as thick.
It's
Wait a
who
minute.
dating?
No. Todd and Dre are not dating. Dre has a boyfriend that he took to Miami and stuff like that. Is that the Jordan guy that wasn't on the show that y'all talked about?
Oh, you nosy. You know everything.
Oh my God.
Hey.
No,
You know my whole life. Look at Nolan.
about a Jordan, and I thought it was the same Jordan on the show, and then they corrected me and says, no, it's not the same Jordan.
You'll be seeing more of the other Jordan very soon.
Oh, I seen him on
He
Dre's
finally agreed
Instagram,
to be on
and
camera.
I thought him. He's not bad on the eyes. Dre look like he digging his guts, and he look like he digging Dre's guts, and that's okay. If Dre's putting footprints on ceilings, baby, you can make the whole Oregon Trail on your ceiling in your house, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Dre, you making the Oregon Trail at your house on the
Jordan. Not the Oregon Trail.
At my house on the balcony in the jacuzzi.
Yes. Yes. I ain't mad at it. Dre, you look like you probably got one of them muscle booties and stuff like that. Like you look like you might like to shoot that thing up, mommy, make it roll, make it roll. Pop, lock it, drop it. Pop, lock it. I'm sorry.
It's the Hot Boys for me.
It's the hot boys.
It is the Hot Boys. Y'all know.
What's a DP? A DP is a Dean of DP.
I am not nasty. I'm saved and civilized these days.
The Bible is filled with a lot of sex. I just want you to know that Bible that people read all the time is filled with a whole lot of sex. A whole lot. A ton of sex.
They didn't have nothing else to do. Of
Exactly.
course they was having sex.
Did y'all well, I know LT, you were able to watch it, but Ibby and Lil Baby, were y'all able to watch the lives that we did on New Year's?
That's what he was about to
I
talk
told
about. He
him
was about to say something about
that
it.
you had a live on New Year's Eve. I did tell them that you had a live on New Year's Eve, and not a lot. I don't know how many people watched it because a lot of times it only stays on Instagram for like a 24 hours. So, and because it's a holiday, a lot of people might have not been on Instagram a lot and they might have missed it. So, my suggestion to you, Todd, is do more lives like that simultaneously on both YouTube and Instagram. So that way, even when it gets
I
deleted
tried to do it
from
on YouTube.
Instagram, it'll still be on YouTube. I don't even go live on Instagram like that because I know it's gonna be deleted. So mainly if I'm going live, I'm gonna do it on YouTube so it can stay there. And if I want to private it, I can and put it back up if I want to.
I wanted to do that, but I couldn't get it to work. It was my first time working with the live stream. I
Talk
didn't
to me
know what I
behind.
was
No,
doing.
Todd, don't worry. Todd, you know you my boy. Talk to me behind the scenes. We'll work that out. I'll show you. I'll show you how to do both.
I was kind of agitated New Year's
Okay.
Eve. I didn't have a drink.
Please.
I was a little agitated.
Oh.
What?
Now Todd, I know your Founders Day is coming, and like I don't know what day it is because that's not my fraternity, and I don't really care. But let me know. I might do send you a cash app for a drink on your Founders Day, just for a drink, because I don't know what y'all Sigmas drink. Y'all give me that they drink E&J or something.
Oh Jesus!
Cheaper, not here, or something cheap like that. I'm sorry, really, B. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say goodbye. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, hold on, really, B.
Later, really be.
Hold on, really, B. Please, everybody.
Did he go off?
Remember, tonight, Really B is going to be interviewing Oliver Twix on her channel. Y'all know, y'all support her. I'm not gonna be commenting a lot in the chat, but I'm gonna be in the bushes with the sniper rifle ready. Around if you will get cut and sniped from the bushes.
Yes, dude. So shut up. Why you can't see me?
No warnings given tonight. If it's disrespect.
Yeah, you know me. I don't even ask no questions. I snipe from the bushes. You don't even gotta ask no questions. So, but yes, y'all go over at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. There's gonna be a big interview with Really BTV and Oliver Twix. She's gonna ask all the important questions. She's gonna get down for the get downs and ask them everything that you want to know. So y'all go watch her and her interview with Oliver Twix, his messy self. It couldn't have been me. I would ask him all the messy questions.
Okay, and goodbye.
Bagger. But no, Todd, what do you drink so on your Founders Day I can, show you some love and bite?
It's their time to play with us is over. You don't have to DM him that question.
They getting out the car, but they still alive.
I don't think they know how to turn it off. Maybe I don't know.
Anyway, they still alive. Oh, Dre, where's Todd? Oh, I'm trying to ask him what he drinks so when his Founders Day, I can, send him a cash app so he can have a drink of his favorite liquor for they raggedy ass.
We just said that he can't hold his liquor, so we should just get him.
Oh, Todd can't hold his liquor. Oh dear God.
That's what he said. That's what the baby said. He said he can't hold his liquor. He not a big drinker.
Sigma, that makes sense. They ain't teach him right. He ain't play it right.
Don't do that baby like that.
I ain't do him like that. Sigma did him like that. That's not my fault.
Some people are just not built for all of that.
Todd, what would you like me to send you for your favorite drink? Maybe he drinks apple juice on his Founders Day for a drink. You're on mute, Todd. We can't hear you. You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. We typically drink blue juice. That has any type of like clear vodka or whatever.
I don't want to know this little made up concoction that y'all
have.
What?
What y'all doing?
Hey!
How you set the camera?
Hey! Hey,
Oh, hey everyone.
hey, people. Hey,
That's weird. Taco
hey.
Tuesday.
Oh, they
Taco
done made it to Taco
Tuesday.
Tuesday, God.
Hey.
All right.
This is the type of stuff I wish we would have shown on the show.
Yeah, I wish you would have, Todd. I blame you.
Everybody is so drama filled though. It's crazy. Or
Mhm.
just or ready to have a moment on TV.
Quintessential say, do not give up the ingredients. Yo, I mean, nobody really is asking for the ingredients of whatever the concoction is y'all Sigmas make. I'm just asking you, what drink do you drink on
We're
your
gonna figure this
Founder's
out
Day?
on Saturday.
I send you a generic cash app. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna send you a generic cash app, Todd.
Right?
I hit you up in the DMs, and
Okay.
I'll send you a cash app on your Founder's Day so you can have a drink
Thank
or
you,
a good
Tessa.
noob. A good noob does that for the lessers of us.
Okay.
You know, see, noops, we can handle our own. We can afford our own drink, and we have to give to the others that are beneath us, and
Tell
make
Teddy.
sure they have a good time too.
Tell Teddy, stop it.
This
Okay.
is Divine Five stuff, not even Divine Nine. This Divine Five stuff.
That's rude. Limits wouldn't like that.
I ain't said nothing about limits. I said
Oh,
Divine
cause you weren't who? Cause you weren't
Iota.
talking about mine.
I included iotas in it. Divine
Okay.
Five, Kappas, then the
Oh, okay, okay. I thought
and,
you. Okay,
Divine Five.
okay, okay. I
Anyway,
see.
y'all go ahead and enjoy yourself for Taco Tuesday. I don't want to keep y'all. I know y'all over there entertaining people.
Have fun.
All right. I have fun with y'all. Can't wait to talk to
You
y'all
know
again.
we love you. Todd. You know where we go.
Tacos for
Todd, you know
me.
how we do it. Dre, thank you for coming on. Todd, thank you for coming on. We love y'all.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
The that was Todd and them from the Real Hot Boys. These were impromptu. I didn't even know they were coming on. I'm looking forward to Underground tonight, y'all. So I'm looking forward to that. Please, y'all go watch it because I am going to be reviewing it, so that when you do see my review come up, you can be um
Ready.
ready. If you watch the first 2 seasons of Underground, hope I hope I wonder if they're going to continue from where we were at the end of the second season, because it was only 2 seasons of Underground. So I wonder if they're going to just continue from there. Because if you remember, Ernestine, or as we call her, Steen, she was still off on that island. If you remember, um, um, Journey Smollett's character was
I don't
still.
remember anything because I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be on
haven't seen it
Loving My
either.
Peace. It's
Seen it.
coming on
I got it. It's on my DVR. It's starting season 1, episode 1 tonight, so I'm gonna watch
Wait,
it.
season 1, episode 1. Are they going all the way back?
Yeah, they're starting
Yeah,
from the beginning.
they're running the reruns.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm okay with that. Then we can start this road again. Cause I've already seen, cause so I kind of know what happens, and that's kind of bad because I kind of know where this goes. Cause season 1 and season 2 were very different, so I don't want to give it away for y'all. Um, cause that's where, and in season 2 you met Minty, and a lot of people who are not historians don't know Harriet Tubman's name was not Harriet Tubman. Her name was Araminta Ross. And she went by Minty. That was what people called her, Minty. Because her name was Araminta and her last name was Ross. And so they had a whole thing during season 2 where had like a whole different thing where you were listening to Harriet Tubman give a speech and stuff like that. Similar to if you watched what's the show that I'm watching right now? Uh Good Love Bird show. If you watch this season of Good Love Bird, which is a wonderful show, which I recommend, which chronicles the story of John Brown. If you don't know who John Brown is, he was a white man. He was an abolitionist. He took over a U.S. military arsenal in I think that was Virginia, and ended up, long story short, he ended up being hanged by the United States government because of what he did to try to help abolitionists. He took over a U.S. arsenal and was in the process of giving out weapons to all um, black slaves so that they could kill and overthrow their masters and stuff like that. That's the story of John Brown. But anyway, Good Lord Bird, excuse me. Good Lord Bird is a series. And there's also a scene on that series where you see Harriet Tubman. She speaks on there as well as similar to how she does on the underground. So yeah, with all of that. Also, today is June 5th, and we are about 26 minutes away from the closing of the polls in the great state of Georgia, where they are having the runoff elections for the Senate seats, which will decide the power of the Senate in these yet to be United States of America.
We going blue.
Hopefully, the Dems can take both seats. Um, I'm praying and hoping, understanding that um I don't think the race is going to be decided until next week sometime. I don't see it being decided until next week sometime because
Yeah, they're gonna go kicking and screaming because we're going blue.
yeah, I already know there's going to be a recount to a recount to the recount to the recount. So with that being said, please know and understand that um um don't expect, I should say, for there to be a decision on these races tonight. Expect maybe sometime next week this time for there to be the first preliminary. Maybe by the end of the week we might get the first projected winners, but I'm not banking on that. I'm fully expecting will be next week this time where we are starting to see a projected winner. And I don't feel like they would have been done with all of the recounts and deciding on the declarative winner until around the time of the inauguration. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm hoping and praying that everybody here in the state of Georgia did the right thing and voted for because there's a whole rift in the Republican Party. I plan to do a live probably Thursday where break down the big rift in the Republican Party because there's a huge rift right now going on in the Republican Party. Those of people who have been holding to Trump, those people who are deciding that they want the Republican Party to go back to what it originally was and go back to doing traditional conservative principles and traditional conservative because if Republicans of 10, 15, 20, I ain't gonna even go further than that, but even Republicans of 5 to 10 years ago knew what the Republican Party was reduced to right now and what they were fighting for and settling for right now, they would be um they would be in amazement. They would not believe me. Republicans of 5 to 10 years ago would not believe that you would have Republicans questioning
Yo,
election results.
And
just
upholding a man
did
who
you
committed treason.
did
Constitutional law. You have individuals like Rafael Cruz, Ted Cruz, who are supposedly constitutional lawyers. He has a degree in constitutional law that are objecting to electoral college certifications come tomorrow. The same electoral college votes that have been certified by those states that have been argued in courts on the ground level, appellate level, and all the way up to Supreme Courts on the state level and the United States Supreme Court level that have all said that there was no basis for any voter fraud or any election situation. But you got people who have degrees in constitutional law saying that they're going to object to this because they just didn't like how it ended up. It's idiotic. And so
No, you ain't hear that fool call the attorney general talk about. I just need you to find.
which is treason at the least. At the very least, that is treason against these yet to be United
When
States of
I
America.
say that
At
the
the
attorney
best,
general, the
it
state's
is
attorney general, was very much Gail King to his R. Kelly, and he was like, "Mr. Trump, it."
I wouldn't have been on the phone with his ass that long.
well,
Child, that
no,
thing
what
took me.
happened was I don't think he thought he was going to be on the phone with the president because he even said he had been trying to call us for months now, and we had been ignoring his phone. We had not been trying to have that phone call. So I guarantee you, when he got on that phone with Trump, he was like, "Wait, how the fuck did this motherfucker? Somebody got fired.
Who put him through?
Somebody who let him get through got fired because that the Georgia state attorney by no means by all stretches of the imagination said no. He had been trying to call us. Remember, they had the White House said they had tried to contact him at least 18 times since November to no avail. And so that means that because if you're the president of the United States, clearly you can get in contact with anybody you want. What that means is every time he called, they were like, "Nah, we're not answering that. Nah, bro, we ain't got this.
Do
We ain't got
you
the
do
situation."
the
And
number you
so
have
what happened
reached?
is somebody let the call get through, and he probably picked
Somebody
up the
called
phone.
and they had his
Right,
ass on
he
three-way.
picked up the phone and said, "Hello, can I help you?" Yes, this is Donald Trump. He probably looked like,
I'm sorry, there's nobody here by
He
that
was
name.
on three-way.
who the fuck you lying? I know ain't nobody let this motherfucker get through this shit. Hi, Mr. President. How could I? And he at that point he had to, and so that's why you heard him be
I
like,
still would
"Yeah,
have been like, sir, you have how many days left in this office? Will you get to completing them and get off my line? I know you got more business than to sit up here on this phone with me. Go on somewhere."
And let's be clear, even if the Georgia um Secretary of State and the whole state of Georgia went to Donald Trump, it would not be enough for him to have the 270 votes that's needed to become president. 270 electoral college votes that's needed to become president. So even if by some sheer chance the Georgia governor and the Georgia Secretary of State decided that they were going to acquiesce and coalesce to Donald Trump and his demands, that would not be enough for him to win the election.
And
What?
honestly, I think that phone call kind of helped the Dems in this final race.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I think that phone call sealed the deal for the Senate.
Now I'm not. I can't defend it because
at least that's what I feel.
I feel like I can't underestimate the power of racist ass Georgia folk in backwoods ass areas of Georgia that probably said, nah, even though y'all want a presidential election, let us give y'all a way to shaft y'all. I can't underestimate the power of them to come out and vote in droves. Because they just don't want Biden to have all three,
Right. Listen.
the House, the Senate, and the executive branch. I just can't underestimate that. And so I feel like these people will come out in droves. Now,
Not he called,
what
he started 69 and then called them.
what they have to contest with is the record number of early voting. And we know early voting traditionally goes toward the Dems. The Dems depend on the early voting.
The early voting, the mail-in voting.
Mhm. Those traditionally go overwhelmingly to the Dems. The Republicans bank on day of voting. So we'll see how that shakes out. But
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm praying. Black women, work your magic. Because we can't continue to do this. We need the rest of. I need another 2 G's. Thanks, appreciate it.
Because Mitch McConnell is not going to give y'all $2,000.
He's not going to give you $20. He don't want to give you shit. He wants you to get the black ass out of his face. That's what he wants.
And it's going blue because I feel another check coming out of the pipeline, and we know as long as Mitch is still sitting up in there, that's not
here for it.
He said, "You niggers," and it's not even about giving black people money. He don't want to give nobody. He don't give a damn what it is.
Black, white, blue, or purple. You ain't getting no money from me.
Not from him.
Mitch McConnell said that. We not doing that.
Mitch McConnell said it'll be you can pry it out of his cold dead hands. Oh my God.
And his hands are almost there. You saw them turning purple about a month ago.
Fix it, God. He's a whole ass zombie in these streets.
He's the extra on The Walking Dead. So hopefully we'll get some word on that. I didn't want to do my it's the politics of it all live until after this was all decided. So probably Thursday, because I'm off on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to it and we'll discuss and talk about what happened if we're at the point where they have a projected or anything like that. But y'all know nights like tonight is when you're gonna see my boy from MSNBC, Steve Kornacki. You know, he got on them gray not gray, those khaki pants and that white shirt and a good tie. That's a little bit, tied with the top button off. You know, Steve Kornacki is gonna be on there all night tonight, projecting and telling y'all, well, in this county, this is what Steve Kornacki about to earn his money tonight. On CNN, you're gonna have John King. You have Steve Kornacki on MSNBC. On CNN, you're gonna have John King. They're gonna be at the big board, dragging and clicking all over the big board. They about to earn their money.
Lord, I can't listen.
Steve Kornacki is the adult version of Stuart Little, I'm telling
you. Not Stuart Little, Jesus.
Listen, Mitch McConnell might be near death, but he ain't going out without a fight.
You can pry it from my cold dead hands.
Mitch McConnell is the type of privileged white rich men that are not going out without a fight. I'm telling you what I know. If he dead, he really dead. He ain't the type that's gonna be play dead. Like the chick who they said was dead the other day. Then they said she wasn't dead. Now today they said she dead for real.
Who?
I can't remember her name. Tanya Richards, whatever her name is. I can't remember. But she was dead, then she wasn't dead, then she dead. Man.
The dead had a reason. Now she was dead, and then she was not dead. Now she dead again. Bless her heart.
Who died that many times?
Tanya Roberts. Thank you, Young Rich Kid, that work. I knew it was Tanya something. Maybe she was dead, then she was dead. Now she's dead for real. Girl, make up your mind. She white, so you know.
Oh, I thought she died once. I didn't know she had. I didn't know it was 2 reports of her dying.
Just like she did. Oh, wait, false alarm.
Oh.
What happened was they had reported her death too early from the publicist. They had to come back and somebody said, "Oh, she ain't really dead," and then they came back today and said, "Oh, she dead for a child."
Oh,
girl, is you dead or not? Now they did the same thing with John Lewis. Because remember they said John Lewis was dead, and then they came back and said, "No, he's not dead." And then like a week or so later,
he died.
He died.
Really being at her presentation.
Didn't we have the same thing with Hate Retha? I think we had almost
something like that.
Hate Retha was almost the same way because I remember before Hate Retha died, somebody said, "Yeah, she about to die," and then they were like, "No, she's okay." And then like a week later, they were like, "Yeah, Hate Retha dead." And then we had the marathon funeral. And we had the funeral because watch this. You had George H.W. Bush that died, and you had that marathon ass funeral. And then hey, Retha died, and she was in heaven with the George H.W.
Hey,
Bush.
Reese,
And
you know,
George
got
H.W.
me
Bush
through my
said,
entire work shift.
George H.W. Bush said, "Oh, I had the longest funeral ever." Hey, Retha got up to the pearly gates, came up in there and said, "You had the longest what?" Girl, hold my drink. Hold on, let
And
me.
before we even got to the ceremony, she had changed the shoes about 10 times.
She had wardrobe changes and all. She said, "Girl,
At
not
your
only
funeral,
I have
though.
a funeral, bitch, I have
Wardrobe changes at your funeral, though.
all. Girl, do you know who I am? I am Hate Retha. Shouts out to Hate Retha.
Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful guy.
Lovely, amazing gowns.
I get that term Hate Retha from one of the best YouTube shows ever.
Got to be real.
Got to be real. Got to be real is one of the greatest YouTube shows ever. If you have never seen Got to Be Real, go on a YouTube
I
show.
don't know what you're doing with your life.
Got
I want to
the number 2, the letter B, and the word real. Okay, the word got, the number 2, the letter B, and the word real. Got to Be Real is now they've had other shows that have come and tried to do the same
That
thing.
Legends channel doesn't know what
My
it's
girl
doing.
Patty LaHale, she's still a goat. She's still a goat. Baby, when she did all those voices and when she had those reads, it's the reads for me.
It is.
Got to Be Real has the fact that it's just not the fact that you just throw shade and have a good read. The fact that the read is layered, that's what makes a good read. A good read where it has multiple layers
And it's accurate.
right. And
Right.
you go
The reads was steeped in a whole lot of history.
well,
It wasn't just thrown out there for whatever
exactly.
reason.
And depending on how well you know that person and you know a lot about that person, the read goes deeper and deeper and deeper, and you be like, "Oh, bitch, whoa, bitch." That's why you gotta love Got to Be Real. Girl, if girls was not fucking up. I said, Patty. I actually, I was on my first YouTube channel. I was on a panel. It wasn't on YouTube. It was on we used to be on little stuff like Stickam and other little platforms back in the day where we could have multiple people on at one time. And she was on with us. Man, we had a live one time and we just had a gay old time. Man, we sat there for about 5 hours at night one time. And her and me and a bunch of other people, we sat on that line and we just fucking had a blast. She is a lot of fun, Patty LaHale.
I really wanted her to come out of retirement for Riri.
Come out of retirement, forgot to be real. She really do. Cause girl, one of my favorite reads was when it was season 2 and they Beyonce brought Beyonce switched teams and Beyonce said, "Well, I want to offer it to Patti LaBelle because she was on Patti LaBelle team first, and then she switched over to no, she was on Aretha Franklin team first. She switched over to Patti LaBelle team, and she said, "Well, Aretha, I have some gifts to offer you by me leaving," and so she gave up Kelly, Latoya Luckett, and Latavia. And hey, Rita said, what am I gonna do with Latoya Nowhere Land and chick? And so and then Dion Warwick came in and said, I think we need a third team. That's where I get the ABCs from. She said, I think we need a third team here. For a bitch can't. The ABCs for a bitch can't. A bitch can't get a hit. A bitch can't get a Grammy. A bitch can't get charts. A bitch just can't. Girl, when I tell you I fell the fuck out.
I can't.
I said, girl. The way these hoes are reading over here. I say, girl, y'all doing a lot over here. Forgot to be.
The thing is, to a certain extent, it really is these women's personalities. That's why that Legends panel don't work, because the Legends panel is not out there.
It got to be real. I'm sorry. Got to be real was so accurate because the shade and the way they look down on people. And girl, they one of the episodes they called Rihanna the Queen of Pop. They said them old girl looked at her, the Queen of what? The Queen of bomb pops, the Queen of popsicles, the Queen of pussy pop. Girl, I was like, and then Janet came back and said, "Well, I can't really. I kind of understand because I mean, even ants have a queen, so why doesn't she feel the queen? She's the queen of something. Girl, read that bitch Rihanna down like girl, the queen of what? Pussy popping? Girl, what are you the queen of?
Young Rich when she didn't let the Braxtons in, and then Tamar was outside talking about Tracy. She just uninvited Tony to keep us from coming in. I holler.
The shenanigans.
And then when Tony Braxton and Mary J. Blige go at it, she said Tony Braxton said, "Yeah, I may have had a bankruptcy." And Mary J. Blige said, "No, bitch, bankruptcies."
Not the plural.
She said, "I'm not gonna go back and forth with you, Tony Brockton, because you may talk about what I do, but my bank account still has C notes in it. Tony Brockton. So please go on back over there with your little sisters and stuff and try to make y'all some money." I see. The way y'all are over here, girl, they used to be reading down. Got to be real, child. Let me type it in the chat how it's go, child, because them girls used to read down. Girl, I'm about to go watch her when I get off here and go watch me some. Well, I got to go on the Founders Day Zoom. But Tony, listen, got to be real. Both seasons 1 and 2, child. Used to go in. Go in. It was for me. It was always Dion because Patty LaHale didn't do Dion's voice. She had one of her friends to do Dion with the deep voice, and so Dion would always come in with the deep voice like, "Listen, hey Rita." I used to be like,
"No, good well, that's not what that woman said."
Wait, no. When they came up with the term, "You are truly flopulous," I said, "Flopulous." Yes, you are a fabulous flop. I see.
Whenever the young babies would come in and they'd be like, "Who let her in here? Who let her in here?"
No. When Patty LaBelle called Aretha Franklin Angus, and she said, "Why are you calling me?" She said, "Angus doesn't beef as in cow, cow as in heifer, so I called you Angus." I said, see, that's what I'm talking about. When you say that there are layers to this shit and to these,
she said, "Beef as in cow, cow."
Angus as in beef as in cow,
Beef. That was that episode. I called you Angus.
What got me? Celia Cruz. She said she called her a sucker. She said azúcar, which is Spanish for sugar.
Oh, fix it, Jesus. I can't. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Listen, got to be. That's what I mean. When you watch it, because you watch it like one time and you get the first 2 levels of read. And then when you watch it again, you get like the 3rd and 4th and 5th level of reason. You be like, "Oh, y'all are fucking playing with me." Girl, that shit used to be so fucking funny.
And then they let that one episode when they let Prince come in and be a judge, and he said nothing but said everything at the same time.
It was all of the faces for Prince where he would just be like,
"Yes." Child, when he look under Oh, why would you allow that? Jesus Christ. Why would you let him in here? First of all, Prince made them faces in real life while you bullshitting. Quiet as kept loud as it is.
Down. Do you hear me? When Pay the Bill say, girl, you're so happy about your little CD that got released. I noticed that all of these other great artists like Adele and Celine Dion and all these people only need 3 little slides. Bitch, they put you on the whole bottom shelf because they were trying to get all your little raggedy CDs out of there because they didn't want it in their music store. I said, girl.
Not in your little raggedy. You know what?
She said they just was trying to push all your little stuff out of there. I said, oh. Girl, they used to be reading down, girl. You gotta go and listen. Go search Got to Be Real. Patty LaHale is the YouTuber. And Got to Be Real, baby. And she does all of the voices except for like 2. She doesn't do the voice of I know she doesn't do the voice of Dionne Ward. I think it's one other voice she doesn't do, but every other person on there, she does the voices for every other person. Child.
Because I really did not understand how deep that beef was until there was a real life incident. I think it was
when Patty came at the White House.
No, not that
Patty,
one.
when Aretha came through, and Patty tried to hug her. Aretha
gave her the she shoulder roll that bitch.
We had sent out this nasty PSA some years later to some news outlet. I think it was APR. And I think she was suing Dionne because Dionne said she was Whitney Houston's godmother. And I just took it as fodder. I thought it was some play stuff. No, it was real.
Daughter meant that thing. She said, "Oh, this hoe."
And then but then after Whitney died, Dionne came out and the real Dionne Ward came out and ran Aretha down for not being at the funeral, claiming that she said, "Oh, I had such and such that came up." Girl, Dionne ran her down because Dionne was at the funeral, and Dionne is very connected with Cissy Houston. And so forth. And Cissy, over the years, has stopped seeing it for Aretha. Aretha and Cissy Houston don't see it for each other like they used to back in the day. Because remember, there was that whole thing where
Aretha was on that night. She had Cissy singing back up for that dance song.
I hate Aretha. And Cissy was like, "Girl, I'm not here for this shit." But Cissy and Dionne never fell out. Cissy and Dionne never fell out.
I need y'all to look up Aretha Franklin Rolling in the Deep and watch the video and look at Cissy Houston in the background. Because they were supposed to be clapping, rolling in the deep. Cissy Houston was like,
girl, I ain't doing this shit. Girl, I'm too old for this shit. I ain't for this shit. And that was after Whitney had died. That was after Whitney had died.
Yes.
Baby. Good. That was after Whitney died, and Christina Aguilera had a whole period on the middle of the stage with
oh my God, Dionne ate her up about that
stage at that woman's funeral. That
Dionne
woman
ate her up
on stage singing at that woman Whitney's funeral. God, after Ray J did Ray J get thrown out? Or was it Bobby Brown who got thrown out at that woman's funeral?
It was Bobby
Brown.
It was Bobby Brown got thrown out.
Right.
One of them got thrown. I know it was either Bobby or
Ray J with all his kids, and they threw him out.
And they put him out.
Put him all the way out. A mess.
They said you ain't got to go home, but you do got to get the hell out of here. You cannot stay. I said, "Oh, okay,
that was a whole mess."
Fix it, God.
And Jaheim came in that god awful blue suit. Was that a do-rag y'all had on?
Young, rich, skinny. When Diana Ross came in, and Aretha Franklin said, "I knew I smelled something. It was the smell cigarettes and failure. And I said, bitch.
Right. I said, oh, God.
If you gonna read Diana Ross, listen. If you gonna read Diana Ross, bitch, you gotta be at the level where you can read Diana Ross. Baby, Aretha Franklin was here for it. I said, girl. Baby, you gotta go listen, gotta be read. Those reads are iconic and legendary, bitch. I was like, yes, God. Yes, ma'am.
They stay true because those women did not change.
Mm-mm.
They showed them.
See, the thing about it is, you can't be a diva at the level where you could just read and shade everybody unless you have a catalog, you have a career, and you have a name value where a bitch could say your name. And so when you get to a got to be read, all of this, they ain't got nobody on got to be read that ain't got a name. You know what I'm saying? They got even the young girls on there because at that time the young girls were Fantasia and Beyonce and Rihanna. Those were the young girls. The old girls were Dion, Aretha, Patty. The middle girls were Mary, Janet, Tony Braxton, Whitney Houston was on Got to Be Read and stuff like that. So they had all the girls. So girl, when we come on here and start to read the bitches, girl, we like, girl, why are you here? When a bitch be like, girl, who are you? They could say that because all them girls had careers. They'd be like, girl, because I know what I'm talking about. My bad. Just a mess. Speaking of the Houstons, when is the crook murderer, Pat Houston, going to jail? Oh, how did Pat Houston kill Whitney Houston? Please tell me. How is she?
She called her the crook murderer. Oh, God. Not the crook murderer, Jesus.
Right, because I want to know how Pat Houston killed Whitney Houston. I thought it was the drugs that killed her, but
I mean, she was like a handler, if you will.
still got to take the drugs, even if I sell them to you.
That's very true. But enabler, that's the word, enabler.
I'll take enabler, but you still got to take the drugs in order for them to kill you.
But I will match up crook. I will match up crook.
Just saying. And I've been on 3 hours and 22 minutes. Girl, let me get the fuck off of here. I'm supposed to be on the line 5 minutes ago. Or 5 minutes.
Boy, if you don't shut this down.
I'm about to shut it down, y'all. Can I get some shadows in the chat? We getting off here. I'm about to go on another live and celebrate Founders Day with my fraternity for about 50 minutes, 55 minutes. Then I'm gonna shoot over to Really Bees Live and let her do her thing over there. And yeah, we're gonna do what we're doing. Then I'm gonna go watch the election results and so forth. So that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all so much for doing what you do. Love y'all, love on y'all. Thank y'all for being vocal, present, and active. That's all I got for y'all today.